So somebody asked me,
Right.
StreetsCenter, by the way. Someone asked me, StreetsCenter. It's draft day, by the way, so that's sparked this conversation.
A very special day.
It's a very special day. Yo, do you realize that this single day changes a lot of lives?
It changes America for a day.
Bro, you about to change a lot. Now, they make money in college now, so it's not just about, it's the kind of money that you're projected to make going today. We ain't talking about the whole draft. We ain't talking about tomorrow, Saturday. We ain't talking about none of that. We talking about when you go today.
It's stupid.
When you go today, round one, you're the expectations for you, son. Let me talk to him. Bring him in, Chuck. Bring him in, Mark. Bring him in. Bring him in.
Come on in. Everybody come on in.
Come here. We need, you in the back. Bring your ass up front. Bring your ass on. Now, the expectations.
Talk about it.
And I'm gonna talk about it because I don't know if they get this in the league. They probably just get them in. Hey, I need you to run XYZ. I'm here to tell you, I ain't make it to the league. I ain't a professional. But from 37 years of living, watching this sport, hearing the news, hearing from players, studying, watching. So I'm gonna give you something. The expectations for you are so high. So high. But I want to tell you something. Don't let the expectations of this upcoming season dictate the rest of your career. I'm getting deep with him, Mark. I'm getting deep with him.
You're saying some words. I need you to go deeper.
I'm going deep with him, okay?
I need you to drop that thing. No homo.
I'm going to talk to him. Let me talk to him. The expectations that are upon you from being drafted in this round are so high. They're so high. And pretty much if you don't go out there and show you're an all-pro year one, they're most likely to look past you quicker than it's ever been.
Right.
But don't let that affect and dictate the rest of your career. You're a rookie. This is the NFL. If you don't go 17-0, 10-6, 10-7 now, 10-7, 11-6, 12-5, it doesn't mean that you failed. If you go 8-9, 7-10, you know what I mean? I don't want you. Like, I think that hits them so hard because a lot of people don't tell them that you're a first rounder.
Right.
You better come in and ball.
Right. And then when you look at it like this,
it's the NFL.
Right. And then a lot of these first rounders are expected to change franchises and not just
them for the better.
Not just change franchises, but if you're a first rounder, they expecting you to come in and make an impact, super duper
immediate impact, immediate.
And if it's not the first year, they expect you to be able to recoup the second year.
Oh, you bet.
At some point in that early contract, in that first contract, they want some recoup.
They bet because I saw something projected for Jeremiah Love, and I'll get into him being picked so high in a minute. But he expected to make like $15-16 million in his first contract next 4 years on a 4-year deal. So I ain't never played in the league. But if you paying a motherfucker $15-16 million a year,
right?
You know what that tells me, Mark? You know what that tells me? Shit, I gotta go out here and ball. Not just rush for 1,000, referring to Jeremiah Love. Not just rush for 1,000. That's bullshit. You better rush for
1,500.
1,500. Now receive for another close to 1,000.
He ain't gotta do all that. Not his rookie season. But
I'm saying $15-16 million a year, that's what I'm thinking about when I see a mug get drafted so high in that position. He's Saquon Barkley then.
Right. But I think Jeremiah Love, even if he was to get 1,000 yards his first season, 1,000 yards rushing his first season, that would be.
But we've seen people get 1,000, maybe close to 1,000. It didn't really work out later.
It didn't work out.
It's later, the position.
That position at that position is very hard to change a franchise.
You know why it's hard? You know why that position is hard? Spoken from a player who played that position. You know why it's so hard?
Right.
We are getting beat on.
Right.
Every snap, whether we getting the ball
or not,
or blocking.
Right.
It's not like we get to do the quarterback and just snap, walk back, hand the ball off or throw it off and walk away and look. No. Even if it's a passing play, I'm either blocking, running out into the flat, or blocking and then releasing into the flat.
Right.
Either way, I gotta go make something happen. Either a great block and a catch, and yak.
Now the dogs is doing the beating. If you're a dog, you doing the beating. You handing out beatings when you coming out that back.
I mean,
Playoff.
Derrick Henry, you know what I mean? When you one of these big backs, you're a little dude because you're a faster dude.
Or even somebody like Saquon or somebody fast as hell like
But I'm not talking about far as who's putting on the hit. I'm just talking about you're getting hit every play as a running back, no matter the play.
Right. But that's what I'm saying though. If you
Rather you laying the wood or having the wood receive, either way, you're laying wood is being worked out.
Right.
Pause.
You're catching a beating, but the defense can feel that impact too if you really a dog.
And I'm not denying that. All I'm talking about is you got to get physical in every play. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
I get what you're saying. I know that for sure.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to get some marks on my helmet. You ain't just going to tag me from we going head to head. But with that being said, back to the main point. Yo, rookies, don't come in here letting these expectations be so costly to your career. Because we see it all the time. Like, shit don't pan out the first year, their rookie year, because of the expectations. They collapse. They crumble. And then you never hear from them again. And that's not fair.
Who's the DN that went early for the Giants last year? Can't remember his name.
Oh man.
I'm drawing a blank. Pull that up. Look that up real quick. Go look that up. Who's the Giants DN?
I know his name. His name is because he went to Penn State.
Right, he went to Penn State. I'm drawing a blank on his name. He went to Penn State. He was nice at Penn State.
Damn.
But look, so what I'm saying though, about what you saying though, adding to your point, we look at a guy like the DN, I can't remember his name, he went early.
He went early.
Last season with the Giants. He didn't play well his rookie season. They put him out there. He got opportunities. I still feel like he has a chance to make an impact. I feel like he has the talent. He got the skill. He's got the.
Oh, you talking about Kayvon Thibodeau?
Was it Thibodeau? I went to Penn State?
No, he didn't go to Penn State. He went to Oregon.
Oh.
I know who you talking about. I can't think of his name. But that's the Giants people they gave me.
Yeah, they got Thibodeau. I'm burned.
I can't think of this nigga's name to save my life.
Abdul
Carter. He must be listed as a linebacker.
All right, so look, we talking about Abdul Carter, right? Abdul Carter, he's outside linebacker, DN type. He's a pass rusher. He's an edge rusher. Didn't play that well. Expectations were super high, like you were saying. Got super expectations because of a high draft pick. I still feel like he's somebody who could end up making an impact simply because he has the build. He's got the skill. He just got Harbaugh.
Yo, have you been paying attention to the Giants acquisitions and transactions?
Yes.
Harbaugh about to have them boys up there in New York
looking different. And I like Harbaugh as a coach. And
that's the word I was going to use. Looking different. I don't know what they're going to do.
They look different.
Whoa. It ain't going to look like the old Giants because he done went and got some dogs.
But yeah, back to your point. High expectations, wasn't able to prove himself that rookie season, but I feel like if he's able to build that confidence with a good coach, if he's able to build that confidence by making a few plays, he's somebody who can still make an impact. So I feel like they go back to what you were saying about they got to
be some great plays,
right? Don't make the expectations of that rookie season that you weren't able to fulfill determine how the rest of your career goes.
Yeah, because dudes fizzle out.
They
never heard again. You see him playing in the remember we was talking about that other league, the UFL.
Mm-hmm.
Don't end up in the UFL, boy. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. Seinfeld reference. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Anything wrong with that.
But you can be better. You can do better. You can stay in the league. Just don't cave.
Right.
Don't let the expectations weigh on you so deep that you think you got to go out there and be Superman your first year. It don't always work out like that. Because first of all, think about this. I'll let you go. My bad.
No, you're right. I was just about to say a lot of that comes from the media too, putting those expectations on certain. And
players. That's why I got to be different, Mark. Because we for the streets.
But then
we ain't trying to do it to our brethren.
But even the failures too, Dre. Even the failures too, right? Because when Abdul Carter doesn't come up big, now he's a bum. Like when we look at Stephen A. and the boy who played for Cleveland all those years, how he talk trash, how he call him a bum and all. He's still an NBA player, right? Still played
The NFL,
had a full career in the NBA. How can you call somebody who had a full career in the NBA a bum? How can you call
bro,
somebody who just because they had a rough rookie season, they young as hell these days.
dude.
They get
Especially in the NBA.
they're getting younger and younger, Dre.
In the
And
NBA, you can start it. You be 19 up in there.
they 19. They
Mark,
19. So
give me one crazy instance that you had at 19 years old.
what you
You
mean?
didn't do nothing crazy at 19.
I did plenty of crazy things at 19.
See what? That's my point.
Right.
19 years old. Sometimes a kid would be a kid.
Not just it is a kid, irregardless of
He
what
is, but I'm saying
a kid
because
is.
when you play a sport, you mature differently than everybody else. Sometimes.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, right? You
Because it's
obviously
more it's more discipline involved with sports. You know what I mean? If we go to the hotel, the coach say don't come out your room or whatever coach
right,
tell you to do. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna listen because you're trying to
right.
play.
And the expectation is with sports, you have to micromanage yourself. Because of course, they had the coaches, the organization, the executives. They have expectations, but they ain't got somebody following you to the clubs and going to places with you, driving you around. It's not
They
like
hope they can catch you.
exactly
They hoping, damn. If they do try to sneak up out there, I hope I'm in position.
right, right.
Trying to
So
stake out the door. Got all the people at the front desk alert, so they gonna hit you up if they see a kid come out.
right,
Room 205 just evacuated. I don't know how many of them was in there, but about 20 of them. It looked like the whole team just evacuated from room 205, and they are now in the parking lot. That's the only information I got. I'm not the police. I don't
exactly.
even want to be sitting here at this front desk at 12 o'clock in the morning, but I'm here.
Exactly. So it's like I was saying that what I'm saying, you're not just you stay still, as mature as they may be, as mature as they may think they are, some of them, as mature as they're expected to be, you still young, you still haven't seen
It's
things
this.
that you know what I'm saying? It is this.
Uh-huh.
And even the guys, because a lot of these guys do get put through the ringer where they have to mature. They get these interviews, they got like even though like I said they're not being micromanaged, like nobody's following them around, people are watching. Even though
Always.
nobody's watching to take care of them, some people are watching to
Ex
judge.
Mike Vrabel if people is always watching.
Right. People are watching. People are watching specifically to judge. So they have that. They got the outside bullshit coming in. Then they have to go and basically work one of the most professional jobs that you could possibly have, because you're making millions of dollars, right? You don't just have
15,
expectations.
16 a year. That's what we talking about.
Right. So you don't just have expectations on the field. You also have expectations off the field. You got expectations to be upstanding and things like that.
You know what's probably another pressure? Hold on. What's up, rookie? Hey, let me talk to you for a minute. You making more than me?
Yeah.
You better show the fuck up. So let me catch you slipping in the weight room, on the field. I mean,
Right.
your ass.
Right.
15, 16 million? Nigga, that's
Right.
all I made last 5 years.
Right. Because really I'm second string. And they tell me when you get here, I'm gonna be third string. That's the expectation.
Oh, baby boy.
That means no more
Baby boy.
no more playing time means no more contracts. That means I might be getting shipped
Which
out.
means I'm in the UFL. I'm in the
Exactly.
Canadian.
Exactly. I might that makes my career that might make my career a lot shorter than I wanted it to
Oh,
be.
bro, you better not let me catch you slipping, bro.
So I'm working that
Stay in my job.
day in my job.
Hard. You know how hard it is for a black
Right.
man.
Right. Right.
We
So
getting deep on this episode. This is a draft episode. We getting deep because we talking to these young men. You know how hard it is for a black man to keep his job at a regular place? You talking about somewhere they trying to pay you millions? Shh.
And not only that,
I
but
had my money.
some people are just expecting you to fail. They want you to fail.
They want you. Bruh, you think they want to pay you millions?
Fail. They want you to fail. Even if we
They trying to
we
make
get,
sure it's less of us that's millionaires. Talk to them. Hold on. What? What'd he say?
who's
Don't say that on here.
who's the the Georgia player who just got arrested for walking my black.
Oh man, hold on.
Let's talk about it. The reports, he was on the sidewalk just standing there. Cop approached him, asked him to move because he didn't want to move. He did move, but because he didn't want to completely go away,
Chris Cole.
walk away. Because Chris Cole didn't want to completely walk away, he got arrested. Walking while black.
I don't know if it was Chris Cole. It's a bunch of them. Oh, okay. No, Zachariah Branch. Arrested on charges of obstruction and prowling.
So Zachariah Branch was arrested on charges of what is it called? Obstruction.
Yep.
And prowling. That's walking while black. He was on the sidewalk. Cop asked him to move. He didn't want to move. The cop got mad, arrested him. That don't sound like something that was illegal. That don't sound like, you know what I'm saying? That sounds like I got a lot of eyes on me. Whatever I do, somebody's watching me, waiting to judge.
Things just ain't the same. Look, it's nothing is going to be the same as it's been, young man. Listen to me. Right. 37, about to be 37. All right, listen to me. Don't let the expectations pull you down. Don't drink and drive. Call your coach.
Honestly, it's just
call your butt buddy that you've been assigned to live in the dorm with. Call him. Right. He drunk, call coach. Coach drunk, call the car Uber.
Right.
Don't be out here. There's so much I can say.
Right. If I feel like for these young guys that are getting drafted, what needs to
congratulations, by the way. Sorry to cut you off.
What needs to be on their mind for the next 2, 3, 4 years,
at least
on that rookie contract is, and especially during this first season,
probably gonna be 4.
Especially during this first season, the only thing that needs to be on their minds is ball.
Bullshit. Your homies want to kick. Nah, I gotta get.
Y'all can come kick it. Watch me work out. Y'all can come kick it.
If that's what y'all want to do.
Practice. Y'all come kick it, but don't.
Y'all trying to come see me practice? I can get y'all into the stadium for practice.
Y'all can watch me.
Trying to come to the game?
Right.
That's it.
As soon as y'all start acting a fool, y'all got to go.
Actually, I ain't inviting them to nothing. If he hit me up and I happen to see it while I'm in the ice tub, yeah, y'all could come to practice. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm not gonna be doing no inviting because I'm locked in.
Right. It's time to ball.
Yo, don't let none of this outside. Don't let the media, us included. Right. Don't let none of us start. Because I done talk hella shit about Mendoza. I don't think that motherfucker should have went first to the Raiders. Let's get into for him and them, though.
Let's go ahead and get into it. Because
you're going to a bad organization.
So,
want to get into it? Let's get into
it. So talking about Mendoza, you obviously don't think he's be an NFL starting quarterback.
Big dog? Nah. What? Hold on. Let me fix that because I don't want you to think that. I don't like that. I think being a rookie, like we just talked about, the expectations. But then I also thought about the Kirk Cousins thing, and I'm like, okay, maybe they're not going to do what I think they're going to do and just throw him in there. But even still, with all of that being said, I'm not saying he's not NFL ready. I'm just saying he's not one of those guys who are just going to come in, and he's not that guy. I don't believe. Can he prove me wrong? Yeah, I hope he do. Well, number one, I hope he do. All I'm saying is, I don't think he's one of those guys. He's not. I don't think he's Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. And mind you, I don't think any of them motherfuckers went number 1. See what I'm saying? See what I'm getting at? All these go number 1 kind of guys, I don't never see them go long kind of guys.
How do you feel about Alex Smith?
What about him?
Because when I look at
as a quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, because adding to your point, right? We had Patrick Mahomes. I liked Alex Smith. I thought that without injury, he could have been considered really great at some point.
Matt Ryan
and was considered.
That's what great. He was great in the regular season. Dak Prescott. Right. When the playoffs come, who are you?
But
that's what I see Mendoza being. That's his ceiling to me.
But then you also look at Lamar Jackson, who came in behind Flacco,
who's still hooping.
We got Mendoza, who really, yes, he won a championship. Yes, he won a Heisman. But did he really impress like Patrick Mahomes did when he was throwing for 400 or 500 yards a
You know
game?
why he won the Heisman? And I had to look. Okay. Were there better quarterbacks? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But you can't give a Heisman to a guy who don't got a good record.
Right. Right. And they
We're not gonna
also
get a Heisman to a defensive player unless he
and
doing some magical things.
they also see Mendoza as a winner.
He win.
Championship but like I was saying, Lamar Jackson, he came in behind Flacco. You know what I'm saying? He didn't start his rookie season, came in behind Flacco. Patrick Mahomes, he had to wait. These are guys that waited behind talented
Tom
guys.
Brady was behind Bledsoe.
Right. These are guys that waited behind talented guys. When I see a Mendoza who might be average coming in to learn from a guy who is definitely average,
Yeah.
how's that gonna pan out?
The
Because
only woo, peep where I'm about to go. The only thing Kirk Cousins can help Mendoza with is how to get a bag.
exactly.
That's the only thing I've seen Kirk Cousins do successfully.
Right. Because they acting like Kirk Cousins is supposed to help him become some type of
Michael Penix
playoff.
Jr.
Right, he's supposed to be some type of playoff contending quarterback. He's supposed to help him become a playoff contending quarterback because that is the expectation for a first round
That's
pick.
the
That is
expectations.
for
All I
any
gotta say is Michael Penix Jr. He said
right,
he had no support, a la
nope,
Kirk Cousins.
right, and
Where
not
he at?
just
You
that,
supposed to be helping this young man.
Dre, but how much can I really learn from a guy who's throwing that many interceptions? From that guy who decides to throw that many duds
Who've been on
before
so many teams.
before we even get halfway through the season, because Kirk Cousins always starts the season out like Tom Brady, like he's a
Like he
dog.
nice.
He has games here and there where he's throwing 17 for 20, 330, a couple touchdowns. He's had games like that, but then
Yeah.
he's also trying to throw a few duds into the grass. He's an average quarterback,
Yeah.
so when you're
I
expecting
don't know
him
if I
to.
want the average guy
That's
teaching
one
my
strike.
new guy.
That's one strike. The second strike is not only is he average, but like you just said with Penix, is he the guy that wants to be the mentor, or is or
Listen,
does
listen to me. I gotta keep it a buck with you. I don't know if I ever get into coaching. I want to, but for me, and that's probably at every level. I'm going. If I draft a guy or high school and college, you bring a guy in from a school. You have expectations for him. Dude, I'm gonna be your best friend for the next few years. Just get used to me calling and texting and making sure we're good, you're good, you got this down. And I know it's hard to do. Coaches have a lot to do. I'm not trying to disrespect any coaches.
I don't
But
know
that's a
though.
tough job.
I feel like as a head coach in the NFL,
Mm-hmm.
as an offensive coordinator in the NFL, if you're a quarterback coach, you're anything to do with the offense, even the offensive lineman coach, should be uh communicating and working with and having that type of relationship with the quarterback in order to help him
Quarterback
succeed.
for sure. But I'm
And
talking about
also,
all players for real, for real.
right, and also I feel like there should be a strong veteran, even if he's been a second string quarterback his whole career. If he's somebody who knows the game, and then that could be helpful to a guy. But I just don't believe that Mendoza is above average enough
No.
for led by Kirk Cousins and the Raiders, and a relationship that leads them to winning playoff games. I don't see
Man,
it.
you know what I seen today? They comparing them to Tom. They saying he gonna be like Tom.
Tom who?
Brady.
Come on.
I'm like, man, that's no. We're not taking that to heart because it's just.
Now Tom is over
But
there. Tom is over there.
he over there,
He's in
but he not
Vegas,
playing.
but he's not playing.
And it'll take a lot for he not coaching. He not down there. I don't know what he gonna do with him. Let me not speak. All I do know is you getting put into a situation where there's a lot of pressure and you gonna be expected to produce.
Exactly.
Whether it's the first 4 games, last 6, 2 seasons from now, 1 season.
You're right. Now let's jump into that second pick that you was talking about earlier, Jeremiah Love. Did he
That was
did
the
he go?
third pick though.
Who went second? Who went first? Who went second? Where'd he go? Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's get it. All right. So Mendoza, of course, went first. We knew that. David Bailey went to the Jets. That was number 2.
Edge rush.
Yeah. But we already know what's going on over there. It's a defensive coach as the head. So
I like that for the Jets. I just don't.
They
like
making
that.
some moves too, by the way.
They make us They made a move at quarterback. I'm not quite understanding.
Dino,
Yeah, I feel like they should have went for the next.
they should have tried to trade up.
They had a good enough pick. You talking about for another pick in the first round?
Yeah.
Who took y'all pick?
No, I'm talking about they should have tried to trade with the Raiders. Like, yo, let us get that first. Need that nigga. What y'all want?
I don't want to see any more Mark Sanchez. I think they should have
I don't
found a
want to see
way.
no more Mark Sanchez. It's only one Mark Sanchez, Mr. Butt Fump.
Hold on. Huge spike.
Oh my God, you're a girl. Nah, let that motherfucker go ahead and do his thing.
Nah, he was going up. Nah, that's dangerous. He was had.
All he going up there to do is spin a web above your head so he can drop down later. You on some bullshit. You little baby. But you asked the question, and I gotta be honest. When this day started, and I got dressed and put this shirt on,
Yeah, you felt foolish, didn't you?
no, I feel foolish now. When I did it, I'm like, yeah, Pat, we about to get another great one in the first round. I totally forgot. Nigga, we don't have no first round pick.
No first round pick.
Nan, gone, sold,
Right.
given away.
Right.
But then I thought about, because a guy asked me, I gotta start getting these motherfuckers on camera. Why are people so camera shy? It's 2026, motherfucker. You always on camera. Get used to it. But I be talking to these motherfuckers, right? And somebody asked me, what you think your team gonna do in the draft? And I'm like, you know what? I don't know. But I do know this. And I got real candid with them. I'm like, yo, look, I don't know who we gonna get in the draft. I know we ain't got a first rounder. I don't know. I don't think it matters. Because at the end of the day, our defense was good. Micah gonna come back. We got some little pieces we done picked up in the off season already.
That's why y'all ain't pick.
You know what I'm saying? I know, but that's what I'm saying. We don't really need it. Defense is cool. We lost Rashad. That's crazy work, but we'll figure it out. We do got Micah. We'll get some other guys. Cool.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out on the other side of Micah.
Y'all might have one of them first round receivers.
No. I'm gonna tell you what we need. Well, first of all, we gave away to Dobbs and Wicks. So we got Golden, Watson, Reed. That's enough. Plus Kraft, come back. Musgrave. You know who it comes down to? I'm gonna tell you, because our team is fine. If we don't get another soul and keep what we got, we should go to the playoffs. But you know what the playoffs is decided? It's gonna come down to what Jordan Love is going to do.
Yeah.
And what Matt LaFleur is going to do. LaFleur. That's what it comes down to. That's it. You get some linemen. You make sure you block. The defense will hold it down. You got Josh Jacobs. Jordan Love has showed he can do with what he has. You don't need nothing else. Now it's time to show up. Fifth season, third season, fourth season, fifth season. It is time. LaFleur, you been here long enough, baby. You ain't got no chips. And be too close. Got too much talent for you not to be getting no chips. And Lee won.
Y'all ain't need to pick nobody up. If that's what you believe. I feel like y'all could have went. Y'all should have
gotten the first round.
First round.
Should have got back in there and got a pick. Nah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, who we gonna get? Some linemen? Some more defensive linemen? Nah, we cool on that. You know what we need? We need the motherfuckers we have in the right position, in the right system, at the right time, doing the right things, and we need Jordan Love to produce. So that falls on Matt Love and Jordan. Where the fuck is the love?
Right.
That's why I'm not even concerned about not having the first round.
Right.
Cool. We gave it away to get Micah and whoever else. Blah blah blah. Cool.
So Jeremiah Love, he went third where?
To Arizona. And I don't know what the fuck Arizona is doing. They sent Kyler to Minnesota, and we'll get to that. Cause Jetta has some nice words for us to dissect. We'll get into that.
Right.
But Arizona took this man. They in a rebuilding phase.
His career gonna be wasted.
Listen to me. I always forget this boy's name. I'm so sorry. This is the young man's name. I always forget his name. Ooh. And that's my bad. The dude who went from Boise to the Raiders.
You talking about Genty?
Genty, meet Jeremiah Love. Tell him how his first year is gonna go. The end.
3.5. Little 3.5.
Sir, your life is gonna suck next year.
3.5 yards carry.
But that's just my point of view. That's my POV. That's my opinion. My take. I don't
even if
know
he,
how that man's career, his first season gonna go.
yeah,
Do I want it to be successful? Of course I do. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about. We're talking about what we've seen, what we studied, and what happens. It's bad for quarterbacks to go number
Dre,
one or high to a team. You play
Dre,
in a regular skill position like wide receiver, boy, you better go in there and rush for 1,000,
Let me give
sir.
you my
Please.
bold prediction for Jeremiah Love with the Arizona Cardinals. Right,
Okay.
I think it's either going to go one of two ways. Right, it could go to
Okay.
Ashton, Jay, where we see a running back who's giving it his all, not enough for a terrible organization.
With the
Right,
talent. With the talent.
or it's going to go the way of Christian McCaffrey, where they're overutilizing him to the point where he
Mm.
way too many carries and way too many injuries in his career.
Because they ain't got nothing else.
That's my bold prediction. I feel like he's good enough to where he is gonna come out of training camp and come out of preseason looking and smelling great. They're gonna be thinking, okay, this is our guy. He can catch some passes. He's very fast. Obviously he can run routes with the best with D backs and just simply because of speed, he
Big
could beat D
dude.
backs and
Tall
stay
dude.
and still be able to beat simply off speed. Boy, run a 4.3, but um. And obviously a speedy running back can be dangerous at any time because all they need is a crease. But that's where I see that's my bold prediction for Jeremiah Love's career. He's for at least for the first few years after his contract. I feel like he's going to see way too many carries. You know what I'm saying? Way too much utilize it
Yeah.
backfield.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that, but I feel like that's the kind of organization that he's going into. We even saw the same thing with Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray was great,
At his moments, that's for sure.
but he's running constantly. You're going to see injuries. You know what I'm saying? If you're having to work that hard every play just to make a play,
And remember, we talked about that running back position. You're
if you
getting
feel
beat on.
harder for the running back position, especially if you feeling like it's all on you because they got a trash quarterback. I don't know what the hell they're thinking at the quarterback position.
They
Same
should have
thing.
went and got Ty Simpson.
Same thing that Jets, obviously, right? Because honestly, it's not that hard to come by a decent running back, and you gonna find you can find one in the second round,
And
third
that's
round.
why, and that was my point on taking a running back so high like that in the first place. It's like, bro,
I
you
gotta
can
agree.
you can get a running back in the third round, second round.
I gotta agree with you there because yeah, you get a late good running back who could get you 4 or 5 yards of carry, second round, third round, maybe even fourth round if you're lucky. You know what I'm
If you're
saying? Maybe
lucky.
later than that if you're lucky. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Arizona, they definitely shouldn't have made that decision at quarterback. They should have went for a quarterback in that early first round, especially with that early ass pick. They should have went for quarterback.
That was a
But
third man. They could have got Cardinal Tate, Reese, Ty Simpson. Shit.
I think Ty Simpson might be better than Mendoza.
Listen to me. All right. I think that when you look at tape, you gotta go to tape when you're talking quarterback.
Okay, where did Tate go?
Anybody. When you go look at the tape,
Oh, you said
it
Tate
just looks
for the peak.
it looks like Simpson's a tad more just, you know what I mean? He already there with his. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Just looking at Ty
Mike,
Simpson, I think he is the better
I,
quarterback.
I think he's the better quarterback, honestly, and I think that
Just the
Mendoza.
mechanics.
I think Mendoza benefited from great coaching and obviously the season that they had. You know what I'm saying?
Coming from Alabama. He coming from Bama.
Damn near Cinderella season for Indiana, being able to do what they did. So I feel like that has a lot to do with, and probably the main factor in why he was taken, first pick by the Raiders, and maybe Tom Brady sees something in him, but I want people to understand that Michael Jordan was never a coach, and his sons was trash at basketball. It don't really trickle down that way every time. Just because you were a great player,
They say he wasn't good as a GM or a owner or whatever the hell.
he didn't do nothing for Charlotte.
No chips, not a lot of.
A few good players here and there.
Pull some of them dogs in.
Yeah, quiet with David West and them. It was all right, but that's what I'm saying though. As great as Tom Brady was as a player, it doesn't mean he's a great executive. Don't mean
Don't mean he just no talent every time he
right,
see.
right. And And unless he gonna get down there on that field with Mendoza and work
And
on
that's
his
why I said
game,
I don't know what he gonna do with him now.
right?
I don't know if he gonna be calling him up on Sunday. Hey, hit the field. Let's go. I'm out here.
Even that, Dre, it don't always trickle down like that.
Cause he still got to go out there and play, baby.
Got to go out there and do it himself. It's not gonna be time when he get out there. Now that I could be wrong about that. We could be wrong about that. Maybe Tom Brady could have that in him where he's
Again,
able to.
I hope
Or
I'm
he's
wrong. I
able to
hope I'm wrong about all of this.
right. He could have the ability to mentor another quarterback into success, but we haven't seen that yet. We haven't been able to witness that yet. I mean, the man really still wants to play, obviously. So that's still something that's yet to be seen, and obviously we're gonna get to see it with Mendoza. So that's gonna be very interesting. But I'm not seeing it right now. I'm not.
I ain't so.
This is my bold prediction for Mendoza and the Raiders.
Straight up bums, huh?
Ceiling of, and I'm talking about for the next 4 years. I see a ceiling of 8 games,
Just
maybe
8?
not,
Just 8?
maybe
Maybe
not,
9?
maybe not.
Maybe 9.
Next 4 years for I don't think they're going to win more than 8 or 9 games each season.
Now hold on.
I think
Let me ask you this.
their best at some point if they end up winning 8 or 9 games over the next few years. I I don't see it, Trey. I don't think Tyler. He only threw for like 2,000 yards.
Let me ask you something. So if they don't succeed, would it be more Clint Kubiak? Because don't forget they got a new head coach now. Would it be Clint Kubiak's fault? Both their faults, or Mendoza? You think? Because you already said they're not gonna have a good season. Who you
It'll
gonna put
be
more to? I guess it depends on. We'll have to wait and see what happens during the season.
you have to. You kind of almost have to put it on the organization and the coaching because if we're seeing it, they have to see it,
Right.
right? So if we're and like I said, we could be wrong, but that's not detrimental to us. If they're
No,
wrong,
for sure.
so yes, it'll be all on them. It can't really be on Tyler Mendoza because it's not like he's lying to anybody or putting out tape that's not there. He's putting out the tape that he has.
Right. Y'all went to see him.
Exactly. We see the game tape and we see, what I'm saying, the way he plays and everything. And yes, I feel like he is somebody who does maybe have a winner gene. I feel like he's somebody who will go out there and give 150%, which I don't think somebody like Mark Sanchez was actually doing. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't think somebody like JJ McCarthy is actually doing. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because McCarthy McCarthy has the pass, but is he putting in the work? He putting in the work that to translate to Sundays.
I don't
And I
think
feel
so.
like Mendoza different in that way. I feel like he will. I feel like he will. I feel like he is the kind of guy who will be susceptible to coaching and to trying to get better and trying
Right.
to win. Being hunted down in the backfield, he's going to be the guy that tries to scramble, get away, get some extra yards, things like that. But I think the problem will be that he is trying to scramble, trying to have to get extra yards, trying to get out of sacks, trying to figure things out on his own. Because I don't think Raiders are a good organization, but you said it. Obviously, they got a new head coach, so it may be different now. But they need a lot more pieces. They got to protect Ashton Genty and Mendoza.
Yeah.
Have to protect the opportunity.
Listen to this. So, son, let's do 2010. All right. We're going to go back to 2010. All right. So, first round, first pick is 2010 quarterbacks. Sam Bradford. How would you rate his career?
Duke.
All right. Next, first round, first pick, Cam Newton, 2011.
They where they went to. Let's start back at Sam Bradford, 2010. He gets drafted where?
To the Rams from Oklahoma. And that was the Rams in 2010.
That's the Rams. The Rams needed Stafford in order to change their organization.
No, Bradford.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Jared Goff wasn't getting it done. I don't even know who they had before that.
They've been on the outs for years. They've been on the outside of the playoffs for years.
So they tried to go get Bradford. It didn't work out.
Then we go Panthers selecting Cam Newton in 2011.
Auburn. How would you rate his career? MVP.
I don't like
Super Bowl appearance.
I don't like discussing Cam Newton because they be hating, but I liked the beginning of his career. Obviously,
Listen. Cam did his thing with Carolina.
yeah, and then Von Miller ended his career.
And then going 15-1 that season. And then what he did in college.
Dog.
They did go to a Super Bowl with him, so they ain't win, but they went.
But
All
let's
right.
look at this though, right? Cam Newton came in with that confidence. Nobody, Dre. I mean, I don't know Tyler Mendoza personally. I don't even know Cam. I don't know Cam Newton personally. I don't know any of these guys personally, right? Tyler Mendoza don't even look as confident as Cam Newton. He's the kind of guy whose confidence just spills out of him, right?
Yeah.
So have a guy like that who also comes with the talent, who also comes with the skill. You're gonna get everything you can out of him, and that's exactly what the
Every
Panthers were
play.
out of him.
Every play.
They honestly, it's hard to say what happened after that Super Bowl because he dealt with injuries, and the Panthers were never really a great organization to begin with.
Right.
So after that, but I feel like he put them in a position that they weren't ever going to be in without him.
Right. Okay.
He's a dude. He was a much different dude. But yeah, let's go next. Who you got next? 2012.
2020.
Look, that's another guy who, right?
He
Somebody who
bailed. He bailed.
he dealt with crazy injuries.
Yeah, he got up out of there. He said,
Right.
"No, I'm cool. Health is wealth." Hold on. So Andrew Luck, EJ Manuel, Blake Bortles. I like this next one though. Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston. No, sir. 30 interceptions.
2015, first pick, first round.
So what you're saying is it's a risky thing to pick up a quarterback in the first round because
It is. Listen to this. 2016. Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, Paxton Lynch. First three quarterbacks taken. Guess who was taken 5 rounds later? Dak Prescott.
Exactly. So you better off building a team around, building a solid team, drafting skill players, building a solid team around a quarterback who he may not have a ring, he may not have the awards, but he's solid. He can make and that's why I feel like some of these organizations don't even really be watching game tape.
They don't. Because peep this, 2017. Listen to this.
Right.
This is a good year. Bisky, first round. Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, all in the same draft.
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell was taken first.
Y'all not watching game tape.
Ooh, look at this. Look at this draft class, 2018. Listen to these names and think about that. Think about this. Baker Mayfield was taken first overall. Next was Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, Josh Rosen, and then Lamar Jackson. Followed by Mason Rudolph.
Crazy draft.
That's real crazy. Wow. Listen to this. 2021. Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, Mac Jones. I mean, which one of them really panned out? Trevor Lawrence is doing okay, but the rest of them?
Right. It's risky. It's very risky taking a quarterback in the first round. And I feel like teams are better off going and getting players who can actually make an impact in other positions.
Right.
And going to get a quarterback, who, like I said, just because they're not, I feel like even if a guy is not on one of these, teams that's making a lot of noise, in the playoffs, things like that, because Dak Prescott, he was at Mississippi State, right?
Yeah.
Well, he was a solid fucking quarterback.
Real solid. I'll take that.
You know what I'm saying? I would take Dak any day of the week. He's not winning me no playoff games, and that's very confusing to me. I can't for the life of me why Dak Prescott can't figure it out in the playoffs, or why the Cowboys can't figure it out for the playoffs, or why.
I was gonna say I can't put it all on him. It just be looking like, first of all, their defense is always gonna fuck them.
Right, but we've seen him throw a dud or two late in the game when they was trying to make a late push.
It's that pressure that be on him, man, because he know his defense. He got to score every drive. Every time he got the ball, he got to score. That's tough. That pressure's a motherfucker.
That's true. So yeah, Dre, I think you're right. I think you're proving your point with that. It's risky to take a quarterback in the first round.
It's risky as hell. Cause how many of them really pan out for you?
Not many.
If I'm running a team, I'm building from the end. I'm building from within first. I'm gonna get a line. I'm gonna get my defense together. Then I'm gonna be like, all right, I got this set. I just missing that quarterback to take me over the top and run this team.
Right. And then, cause you know what I'm saying,
And I can go get a $5 running back. Cause think, how many dog ass receivers did Tom have?
few, plenty,
Not no high pick motherfuckers.
and especially not. He didn't really have. He
Yeah,
didn't have
Wes
no.
Welker,
He didn't have
uh, Wes
to
Welker,
start with.
Edelman,
Right.
Troy Brown.
He didn't have
I
a lot of big to
mean,
start with. He made some names.
Gronk.
He made some
He
names,
made Gronk.
but he had a solid organization around him. And he. I mean, we can't
Coaching
really
was
compare.
coaching was
We
different
can't,
too.
we can't really compare nobody to Tom Brady. He's a different human being.
I know, but I'm just saying because of where he was drafted and X Y
Right.
Z.
No, you're exactly right. You're proving your point. He's somebody who was drafted, obviously last pick of the draft.
Late, not last, but definitely late fifth,
Late.
seventh round, somewhere in there.
I
No,
think,
Brock Purdy was drafted the last pick.
right. I think Brady was last too. Last pick of the
Mm-mm.
draft. No?
It was seventh round, maybe.
He was 144 or something like
Yeah, go to like two something, I think. Yeah, Purdy was like number two something.
that. Either way, might as well have been the last pick of the draft. But somebody looked at his game tape, said he could be a quarterback in the NFL.
They looked at all that Michigan film. They was like, this ain't.
So we could go pick him up later.
Yeah, because ain't nobody watching him. He on the
Ain't nobody
low.
right.
So we can get him for the low. Because you go to the seventh round, it ain't much of a risk.
Exactly.
You don't do so well, we can drop your ass.
Exactly. And I feel like maybe the
They picking
Raiders
kickers and shit.
are having that same kind of mindset to where they think they can get an average guy and give him some time to develop.
But that's
I don't think
that's against what we talking about as far as the pressure and being picked in the first round, especially the first pick. No,
right,
bro, it ain't no. You better
right,
get with the program, especially the Raiders. Man, they looking for someone to look up to and some hope.
right.
So not only think about that, not only is the pressure from your teammates,
But let's
not only is there pressure from your teammates. Hold on,
let's look at some
the
of these other
city is behind you. Like, yo, what's up?
right. But let's go ahead and other picks real quick so we can get move on, keep on moving now.
Yeah, we ain't
Um
gonna go through all 32 of these. Got me messed
let's
up.
look at some of these other ones. Cardinal Tate.
He went number 4 to the Titans. So they gave Cam Ward a receiver. Reese went to New York. I'm telling you, Harbaugh's over there building up some shit.
Right, right.
The
I
defense
want
gonna be good. We know that. He know you gonna have the defense good.
I do like that the Titans went for a first round wide receiver like Tate. I think he could be really good in the NFL.
Especially for Cam Ward.
Maybe with Cam Ward. My thing with Cam Ward is he ain't got no protection.
Yeah, but in order for Tate to succeed or have a good season or a good career, rest on Cam Ward's shoulders.
Yeah, but it
So if Cam
also
Ward ain't getting protected and can't get him the ball, then
but
I mean,
just as important is a left tackle for a wide receiver. A left tackle is just as important to a wide receiver as he is to a quarterback.
yeah,
Because if my quarterback is back there
it's
running
on his
around,
back.
I'm going this way. He's going that way.
You go this way, I go this way. I mean, I
We
said do this. What do this
so
mean?
we both supposed to be going this way. I did like this
Right. When I roll out, you supposed to be going this way.
in the huddle. I did like this, but when I snapped the ball, I had to do like this because I don't have a left tackle. I don't have a right tackle. I ain't got nobody blocking me. I need
They
somebody
working
block.
on that though. I think they did get some linemen.
I hope so. But see the thing about linemen is you really don't know until the
They get
game.
injured a lot.
They get injured a lot. Not just that, Dre, but we for offensive linemen's careers can be short and they can have spurts too, right? Like they can look good one game, look good one season, and then be just average the next couple of seasons because like you said they deal with injuries and it's tough to play offensive lineman obviously. So you got to have dogs, and if you're gonna pick up a receiver like Tate. I hope you protecting your quarterback because it seems like now it
Ain't no
seems like
point. Ain't no point in getting him.
exactly. You want to build around Cam Ward, but if you're not going to protect them, what is the fucking point? So I do like that for the Titans, and I hope that it works out for Carnell Tate because I think he's a good receiver, and I think he deserves a good quarterback, and I think he deserves a real opportunity and some real opportunities to catch the ball. I hope they give him that. I like that for the Titans. Let's go to another pick. Who else? Who else we like? Who else is interested in that first round today?
Styles going to the Commanderins. A lot of Buckeyes, man. Them first 5, 6 picks.
Did Downs go?
Downs went to the Cowgirls at 11. They
Ooh.
traded up to get him. Now I got a question for you,
Right. How the fuck do the Cowboys not have Super Bowls in the last 20, 30 fucking years?
bro.
They
You
get
know
some
why?
picks. That might be the best pick in the draft.
You know why they don't do it?
That
Because there's
no,
too much other shit going on with the Cowboys, and the
I
coaching
don't
is not always on par.
even want to hear it no more, Dre. All they were missing, all they really missing is DBs.
And edge rusher.
Edge rusher maybe, but they have a solid D line. They might not have that premier.
And that actually accumulated during the season.
Right.
They
Exactly.
went and got an edge rusher though from UC.
They got another they got a edge rusher in the draft. Who they went and got?
Malachi Lawrence from UCF.
So they got Malachi Lawrence. They add into their D line, and they went and got Caleb Downs. They add into their secondary. They so far they have the best draft picks to me. They've made the best decisions so far because that if they don't win a fucking Super Bowl,
I don't think they're gonna do that anytime soon.
I don't know what to say because
Just hold on. Listen to me real quick though. There is a problem in the Cowboys' way, and then they just added another problem on the low ski. Because if you think for 1 second that the Giants ain't about to be better and the Commanders ain't gonna be back, on top of what the Eagles already doing, bro, the NFC East is gonna be crazy.
Right.
So considering what you're talking about, it's been rough for the Cowboys to even get to the playoffs because of their division, let alone a Super Bowl.
They got the bull from the Jets on their interior D line. That's what Quentin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
They went and got an edge rush.
Mm-hmm.
They to make their secondary. I think he could be one of the most talented safeties. He might even end up playing nickel.
The Cowboys trying to do some things.
I think they may have picks in this draft so far, but Cowboys just sorry as fuck, man, because they got they already got 2 number 1 wide receivers. They got
Listen, they just franchise tag picking, so he be back.
Right.
We already knew that was gonna happen. That's how the Cowgirls do. That's how Jerry gonna do you. You franchise tag. Right. You gonna keep showing me until I'm ready to show you.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta pull a Jerry Maguire on Jerry.
Show me the money.
Show me the money, Jerry. Show me the money, Jerry. Jerry, show me the money, baby.
Show me the money, Jerry. But hey,
because I need the calm. You feel me? I don't want to be crying to you because there's ants climbing up my wall, Jerry. My brother TT. I don't have time for none of that.
None of them dealing with that.
Where's my money, Jerry? And you're not going to keep franchise tagging me. I can go down the street to Houston, and I'm sure DeMarco Ryan is ready to pay me.
He ready to show me the money.
He ready to show me the bread.
I like that. I like that for the Cowboys, though, Dre. I ain't mad at them at all. No, I don't think they're about to do well.
They're going to look good on offense if they can get the defense together.
I'm always going to be rooting against them.
Because I can't stand their fans.
I can't stand their fans, and
fans are intolerable.
And of course, they're in my division. You know what I'm saying? They're in Philly division. I'm going to have to root against them. I don't want to root against Caleb Downs. I think he's a great player, and I think he might be one of the best players in this draft. And I think he'll have the best.
I got a problem with you and this Philly fan stuff.
Wow.
I was talking to Pops the other day. I was talking to you. I'm talking to him. And he was like, talking. And I was like, Pops, you know what I find funny? Because we was going back over the thing where I was like, oh, you was a Redskins fan. I ain't want to be that. And I ain't want to be no Eagles fan because they was bums. And it was just like Brett Favre's out here cooking y'all. So I'm going to go with him. And that's been my whole life. And then it hit me. I'm like, and then all my brothers is some daggone traitors.
Traitors.
This fool used to be a Bills fan. Now he a Eagles fan.
Who is a Bills fan?
Somebody I know that's related to me was a Buccaneers fan. Just bled red for some reason. Don't care. Who? But that's what he was.
Who? I was never a Buccaneers fan.
Whatever. Motherfucker.
They had
and then it was the Jets. Speaking of Mark Sanchez, he was on the Jets hard.
I was never a Jets fan.
Liar.
I was never a Jets fan.
I was like, all these motherfuckers is fake.
What I was a fan of, Dre, I was a little kid. What I was a fan of, Dre, was the Buccaneers defense. And then that was when I.
So why wasn't you a Ravens fan?
When I first started watching, because when I first started watching football, the Buccaneers was having an amazing defensive season, and they won a Super Bowl like that. That was back in like 04, 05 or some crazy shit like that, nigga. I'm
You
like
know how
9,
good
10,
that defense was? You know how good? I
crazy.
got 2 words for you on how good that defense was. You ready for this? And that's no disrespect to the man. Trent Dilfer. That's it. That's all I gotta say. No. Was it Brad Johnson or Trent Dilfer? Who was the quarterback when the Buccaneers won?
Brad Johnson.
So that's your quarterback. Trent Dilfer or Brad Johnson, you won the Super Bowl. That defense had to be dynamite.
That's what I appreciated. Now, when I was a Jets fan, okay, I wasn't a Jets fan, okay. I
You like who?
Ladainian Tomlinson.
He was with the Chargers first.
He was with the Chargers, and I said that's the greatest running back that's ever walked the planet fucking Earth.
Oh,
I really just follow him like I was following like folks follow LeBron. I ain't give a fuck where he was gonna play at. I was like, this nigga playing for the Jets. I'm a Jets fan.
I'm a Jets fan. That was a dog. As a running back, LT.
Now, mind you, Dre, you got to remember, this is when I first started getting into football as a little kid. So I'm just like amazed by the shit that I'm seeing. I'm like, this
Right.
is Danny.
You like
running. He's spinning, he juking, he running niggas over. He was an early AP. He was early saying he was that guy for me.
He was a dog.
I didn't watch Walter Payton. You know what I'm saying? I had to watch the highlights. I didn't watch Earl Campbell.
You know what I saw? You know what I found funny the other day? I seen somebody saying this is not the first time I seen this, but I seen it recently the other day, and it made me think. And somebody was like, "Yeah, everybody say Wilt was great at this, at great at this. I still ain't seen no film.
So how can I determine?
100-point game? I ain't know. I don't where it at.
And I just hit a hook shot the other day. So
Huh?
that was clever, G.
Never seen this 100-point. You know, good shot every day, B. You be all right.
I this.
Rico, I'm different, man. My body different. But all right, let's go to another highlight. Who we got? Yeah, I mean, there ain't really a whole lot of crazy stuff. Concepcion from Texas A&M went to the Browns. Now, I bring up the Browns for a reason.
Let's go ahead and talk about the Browns. And let's go ahead and get to Shadour and that quarterback.
That's why I said, speaking of the Browns, we got something else to get into with that. Now, the pick leads to what's going on in Cleveland.
Tell me about this pick, because I'm not that.
Concepcion from Texas A&M is a dog. He can return. He can receive. He one of them.
I didn't watch a lot of Texas A&M football.
I did. They was on TV a lot because they in the SEC now. That shit bad. We'll get into that though. I don't even watch college like that. You know that. I don't watch a lot of college football. But when he was on, I was watching for some reason Texas A&M. But listen, Concepcion to the Browns is a nice pick. Because remember we was talking about they need some receivers. They need some catchers. They need somebody to go out there and catch the ball.
Now, is he going to be number one?
Can he be? I don't know. Because I feel like Concepcion's more of a speedster gadget kind of guy. Not so much.
They need that number one.
No, they need skilled players, period.
But they need a guy who can.
But you don't always.
I don't like comparing players, right? And so I'm only saying this. I'm only going to say this name just to say that this is a guy who everybody should be watching, Jackson Smith and Jig. But this is a guy who every receiver should be watching film on.
But right? See, that's what I see Cardinal Tate kind of being.
Right.
I don't see that in Concepcion.
But that's what I'm saying, though. That's why you gotta be watching film on Jackson Smith and Jigga, because if you are a speedy guy, if you are a guy who like you said, can be a gadget guy.
But
right?
Concepcion go across the middle, he'll catch the ball.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be able to not hide as a wide receiver, but you gotta be able to damn near hide. Open up, because obviously we know that Shadour is not going to get a whole lot of time. Hopefully he does. They did say they're saying that they're getting the offensive line together. They're saying that they did pick up some guys.
Well, let me stop you right there.
Talk to me.
Let me stop you right there.
Stop me right where?
I'm gonna stop you right there with that take you got going on right there. Let me tell you something, boy. If you think Shadour starting the game, starting the season, you got another fucking thing coming.
He is.
They're gonna put that damn boy, that damn Watson in there. Deshaun Watson, that boy look good. He look real good.
I disagree.
Listen, bro, what's going on? Because
I think
it's like, all right, you family think Shadour about to go ahead and get his moment. He gonna start the season, be the starter, and now all this Deshaun Watson talk is going on.
Dre,
Talk to me. Talk to me.
How long we been watching sports? How long you been watching sports? Your whole life?
At least about 30. I'm 37. I say at least 35.
Have you ever seen a motherfucker come back after multiple seasons of not playing the game at all?
Not even a
Come
little bit.
back.
Oh, he
Come
did try
back.
last year or the year before. He tried. He
No,
came out. He started some games.
we're not counting that. No, he hadn't played for a couple of seasons. He hadn't touched the field for a couple of seasons now, I want to say.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then he dealt with injury. He dealt with injury, then suspension, then more injury. Right?
Yep.
Football. He hasn't played that much football in the last few seasons. We've never seen the NBA, MLB, NFL, a guy come back after multiple seasons of simply not playing the game
His last game was 2024.
and still being a fucking impact. I don't see it.
He looked good in practice.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I do
He
not.
looked more. He looked more in tune than Shadour.
Like, do you know how many motherfuckers I've seen look good in practice and look terrible?
Of course, but we are talking about Deshaun.
We
We talking about
practice.
Deshaun Watson.
We talking about practice though.
We talking about Deshaun though.
But we talking about practice.
But what they doing in practice, I'm gonna see in the game.
Nobody was
You
a
practice
bigger
how you gonna play, supposedly.
nobody was a bigger fan of Deshaun Watson at Clemson and Houston. I thought that he was Jordan-esque. When I watched him win a championship at Clemson, when I see what he was doing in Houston with the Texans, making a push, trying to push them over the edge to become real playoff contenders, I thought he was Jordan-esque, right? And he may have been. I'm saying a lot with Jordan. I understand, but all I mean by Jordan-esque is a winner's attitude, a winner's mentality.
I know what you're talking about.
Right? Yeah, people get confused though.
I mean, if you know, you know.
Exactly. Right. If
You know what I mean.
right. So all I'm saying is, Dre, nobody was a bigger fan of Deshaun Watson. I believed in the guy, but we have never seen in the history of fucking sports.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it happened in tennis or some shit like that. You could take a couple seasons off with all that controversy surrounding him too, because he had a lot of controversy.
Had a lot of bullshit going on
Surrounding him. He did a lot of goofy things that brought some controversy on himself. Even if the allegations aren't true, he still was putting himself in stupid positions.
He was still being a distraction to himself and those around him.
How many times have we seen somebody be able to come? Dre, we've never seen nobody come back after being. Most of the time, these motherfuckers that do this, that have these, multiple seasons where they're not playing the game, we end up seeing them retire early.
Right.
That's what we usually see. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I want to see Deshaun Watson come out and start for the Browns next season when they have a guy who I feel like could be the change that their franchise needs. I think that putting Deshaun Watson on the field first game, second game, it's a waste of fucking time.
Listen to me. I agree with you. And I hope that it doesn't happen. I'm just giving you what they talking about. This is StreetsCenter. I gotta give it to you.
But we haven't even really gotten that confirmed yet. That's a lot of rumors.
No, we ain't got to confirm. Just tell me what's out there. It's out there.
To me, if you ask me, I think Monken, who we can talk about Monken, because I think I'm starting to like Monken. I'm starting to gravitate towards Monken he may be a really good coach. I could think he could end up being a really great.
You hearing what I've been hearing?
I like
seeing what I've been seeing.
But more so than that, Dre, I think he has. I think he's smart. I think he's just an intelligent guy. You know what I'm saying? I think he
knows how to coach.
I think he knows what he's doing, and I think he'll make the right decisions. And I think that I feel like if he knows any better, he would not put Deshaun Watson on that field because it's not going to pan out the way.
I think maybe since you talk about Monken,
Dre, we've already seen where if you put in a quarterback in late in the season, unless they're Tom fucking Brady, it's not going to pan out. Let me get my rhythm. Let me come here and fail too as a quarterback. Let me come here and fail.
I think that's what last year could have and should have been for Shadour. Let me come in here, mess up, get all the kinks out, playing some games consistently.
And guess what? It's going to happen again this season, whether he starts or not. He's going to have some games where people are going to say, Shadour, but then I feel like if you let him play every game,
they own division as a juggernaut.
Dre, I think like I touched on before earlier in the pod, right? Confidence is fucking key especially for a quarterback. especially for a quarterback. Confidence is key
Hey.
because, especially if we're looking at a guy, because we
We ain't got to
seen a
worry
lot.
about his confidence though.
Who, Shadour?
Yeah, he's breeded and molded.
That's not true.
I think he has all the confidence in the world. I don't think
I
he
think
shies away from the moment or is scared about messing up or doing this.
no. What I
That's
didn't see,
that comes down
what
to
I
coaching though.
what I believe. Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I'm saying. And what comes from that, or part of that, is when it comes to good coaching, is knowing that the guy that I want to lead me into the playoffs or lead me into the future, I gotta get him going.
Right.
His rookie's over. Now's the time to say, okay, we trust in you, we believe in you. That's where true confidence is going to come from on the field. I know that Shadour expresses confidence. I know that he can show that he's confident. But when I look at game tape, when I look at the
No,
Browns
I
game
agree
tape,
with you. I agree with you.
there are times where he looked confident and there are times where he didn't.
But like I said, it comes down to coaching. Because remember, the coach was like he wasn't in some of the plays, or he ain't know all the plays, or he.
So how can I?
What do you
How,
mean? Why are you calling it then?
exactly. So he's already coming from. He's already been in a situation where he had a head coach who did not believe in him. Right.
Yeah.
You come out and start Deshaun Watson, knowing that he's not the future, knowing that he most likely will not lead you into the playoffs, knowing that maybe that you're probably most likely going to start Shadour by the mid-season. What is the point of starting him in the beginning of the season? So y'all can make sure y'all go 4-4 for the first 8 games. Go 5-4 for maybe go 4-5 for the first 9 games or something like that. And then you throw Shadour out there, and that's if Deshaun Watson doesn't get injured again.
That's the key. Can you trust this mother? But I'm not too worried about it. I think Monken's gonna make the right decision. Put Shadour in, start Shadour, have him go the whole full season. If you need Deshaun, have Deshaun. If you need him and Shadour hurt or whatever the case, go ahead and put Deshaun in. If he go off, he go off. If he look good, he look good. But you know
I
who
feel
your
like,
starter is. You know who your franchise quarterback is. It's not Deshaun Watson
and I feel like with everything that Deshaun Watson has been through,
anymore.
and everything that Deshaun Watson has put himself through, he should be happy with being able to mentor a Shadour Sanders and being a
And don't take him to no salons or no saloons.
right. Exactly. But if you can implant some of that Jordan-esque, some of that winner
Some of that
mentality
dog, some of that Mamba mentality.
that you might not be able to put on film for yourself anymore. Because
Help him put it on there.
let's not forget Ray either, because like I said, nobody was a bigger fan of Deshaun Watson with Clemson and Houston, but he was a dud in Cleveland. He did not turn that franchise around. He did not come out there
But
giving
that's
them
with all the distractions and the injuries. He never really got a chance. Because he came from the situation in Houston where they was like, yeah, we got to get you up out of here, bro. You out here wilding. And
right,
Cleveland was like, we'll take him.
right,
Nonsense and all. And the
right.
nonsense came, and the injuries came, and the injuries came, and the nonsense came, and the injuries came. We never even got to see. He spent the last 4 or 5 good years of his career chilling with a clipboard and a hoodie. It's
And
plain
I
and
think,
simple.
and I honestly think, and this is, and I'm not, and I don't want people to think I'm hating, right?
We ain't
I
hating.
just, I
We're
just
not
think,
haters on here.
I think that's where he should spend the rest of his NFL.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And I
For
don't,
sure.
and that's not a slight either.
It's not a diss.
You dealt with a lot, dog. You dealt with a lot, and
Just
you're
help the
dealing with.
next guy. You got paid.
Just help the next guy. Just help the next guy. If you don't, if you
The
continue to
next
tarnish,
young black man.
right, right. I feel like the best thing, even for Deshaun Watson's legacy, is to try to do his best to uplift and mentor and guide Shadour Sanders and help and be a major part of his success.
Yep. Because we know how hard it is being a quarterback in this league.
At some point down the line, Shadour Sanders is going to be a successful quarterback in the NFL.
I think so. He got the cachet.
He got the arm talent, and I think he has the
Got the
pride.
arm. You know what I mean? Give him some time. Give him some
Like
weapons.
Duncan, he is mobile. He may not be the fastest man in the world. He's not Lamar Jackson. He's not Kyler Murray. He's not. He's not. But he is mobile. He can
He is
escape.
mobile. He is mobile.
He not only escape a little bit, but he can
He's
throw and
had
run.
he's had plenty of practice escaping.
He can throw and run.
Even with Colorado.
He can throw and run. You
Last
know who
year
I
with
don't,
Cleveland.
you
Before
know who I,
Colorado.
you know who I don't see throwing on the run? in game 6, game 7s, a quarterback with bad knees.
Dang,
You understand?
dang, you ain't had to do him like that, but
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? These NFL seasons is long.
they longer.
The more you get hit, the longer it gets. Right?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. One more thing, and then we'll start wrapping up. One more thing. Did you hear what? Yeah, we just gotta touch on the NBA.
We got a lot of NBA.
It's not a lot. Take it easy.
Playoffs.
Today was draft night for the NFL. That's the key. These basketball games is every night. Take it easy.
But I've been liking what I've been singing.
I know. We about to get into that because I just seen something that's like, it's time.
But talk to me. What you got?
Did you see what Justin Jefferson said in reference to Kyler Murray being in the quarterback room and on the team? Your thoughts. Your thoughts.
My thoughts. I couldn't do nothing but giggle.
Why is that? Why are you giggling? Why are you being a giggler?
Because Justin, you know what I'm saying? Who he's a guy who hasn't, he's not somebody who deals with like, problems. He's not a problem guy, right? He's not somebody who shoots on ass or talks out of turn or talk, you know what I'm saying? But when he does speak, you got to listen because of the talent, right? Because of the talent, when he does speak, you got to listen.
Right.
And what he said was JJ McCarthy was ass. That's what it sounded like to me. He said, "Look, I'm tired of JJ McCarthy's ass. Y'all gave me Kirk Cousins. He turned out to be ass. I got rid of him. Y'all gave me Sam Darnold. Then y'all got rid of Sam Darnold. He went
14-2. Y'all sent him packing.
He went to go in the Super Bowl. So now, you know what I'm saying? He's going to come out and say, I'm glad I got some talent in that room because he's looking at a guy who
got talent.
He's looking at a guy who's got some talent. I'm not the biggest.
He showed he can do it in this league.
I'm not the biggest believer in Kyler Murray, but I have no problem with what Justin Jefferson said because JJ McCarthy is.
But listen.
As a quarterback,
I ain't gonna go to Daddy's ass. I will say this though. What do they say? Your best ability is availability. That's why he ain't even been available.
So I'm talking Murray.
I'm talking McCarthy.
Right.
Now, Murray, on the other hand, already played in this league, and I didn't see enough where I know he can come in and get me the ball at least.
Yeah. Now, I do think Justin Jefferson...
Scrambling ability? Come on.
I think Justin Jefferson could be getting a little bit ahead of himself.
Oh, now what you talking about?
Is Kyler Murray...
Is Kyler Murray what?
Great?
He not great, he good. I give him...
Is he good?
Good. I mean, because keep it up.
It's late.
Question.
It's getting to.
I raise my hand.
Hold on. He's a short guy, right? Let's start there.
Okay.
Right. He's a guy who he likes to move around the pocket. He even might be a little fidgety because he might get out of there too fast sometimes. He might get out of there.
Okay.
He plays a little wild for me. And that could be a situation that goes one or two ways. I feel like he could be making Justice Jefferson just as mad as JJ was making him. Or he could be 1,700 yard, 1,500 yard season, something like that, like he should be, 1,800 yards, something like he should be. But I don't think it's going to translate to winning. I don't think Kyler Murray is going to lead them to contending playoff game.
But I think that might be Justin Jefferson's point, though. I think he's saying at least give me somebody, like I said, that's going to be available, at least going to help us be in games, not put us out of games.
Right.
Because if he's getting me the ball and I'm doing my thing, we putting up points or whatever, or at least getting down the field, getting field goals at least or something. But it's just like sometimes J.J. McCarthy just took them completely out of the game sometimes with some of the stuff he did. And I think that's more so what Jed is getting at. Like, bro, give me somebody that I can compete with at least. Because Kyler showing he's been durable. He missed a lot of games over his career. Nothing crazy, I don't think. Yeah. Not that I know of. I'm pretty sure he plays.
Yeah.
And I think he's never had a receiver like Jefferson that's going to have Kyler like, well, shit, if I got that out there and Aaron Jones running out of the backfield, I don't know if he's come back or whoever. coming out of the backfield.
But here's another reason, though, why I think JJ might be getting a little bit ahead of himself. Jefferson might be getting a little ahead of himself. He might end up in a position where he's still dealing with JJ McCarthy in week 9.
I mean, but
week 10,
will
week 8.
that matter? Because obviously, if McCarthy gets in, that means Kyler and him wasn't working out anyway. So it's just like,
No,
okay.
I'm not even saying not working out. I'm saying that Kyler's coming off of injuries.
You said until week 9.
I'm saying that Kyler, like it's hard for. We've seen in the NFL where it's hard for quarterbacks to come back from major injuries,
Especially mobile ones.
especially the ones, right? It's very hard for quarterbacks to come back from major injuries.
Yeah, but I don't think his was so bad, was it? I mean, the Vikings obviously thought he'd be a better, because McCarthy, ain't he injured?
McCarthy? I don't know. I don't know.
But what I do know is, though, is that Kyler is at least going to be, in their eyes, obviously Justin's eyes, he's like, well, at least this give me some hope that we can have a better season somewhat.
I think it may lead to a better season for Justin Jefferson.
I don't think he's necessarily just thinking about himself being selfish.
No. I don't think he's thinking that. I mean, he could be. He could be at least. I feel like he could be at least.
He is a receiver,
right? But he could be at least thinking, if I'm getting 100 catches, then we gotta be winning some of these games, right?
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think he's thinking that me and Kyler can hook up and do enough damage. Their defense is pretty good.
We got to be winning some of these games, right? But is Kyler Murray gonna give him a full season?
I think so. Most of the season.
Yeah.
But then that all comes down to if they're gonna protect him or not.
Right.
That's what all the quarterbacks. For real, if you don't protect them, I don't care who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't build no line around Tom. I don't think he Tom. Let's just keep it a big old bean.
Right.
You got to have some kind of line in front of him. That's for all quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers, Tom, Patrick. I mean, Patrick's more mobile, but you still got to have a line. We've seen what not having a line has done for them, or not having a consistent line.
Right.
But
yeah. I just don't know, Dre. I'm not mad at what Justin Jefferson said at all, because I feel like when you're that great, he may be one of the best wide receivers of all time, just based off talent, skill, and what we've seen him be able to do on the field with average quarterbacks. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Very good. He has all the mechanics he needs to,
and the tangibles,
have a Hall of Fame career. Justin Jefferson is amazing. And he's been able to do great with average quarterbacks. I even still think that Sam Darnold is actually still an average quarterback. He's just surrounded by a really solid team. Right, really solid team, really solid organization. But are the Vikings are they even going to do enough to, for one, protect Kyler Murray so that he has the opportunity to get the ball to Justin Jefferson, but not just that, protect him so that he can last a full season, because he is a small guy who likes to run and maneuver and get around, run around the backfield and make big plays and things like that. And that's one thing I do like about Kyler Murray. He's willing to give it his all to make a play. He's a playmaker. That's what he is. He can make nothing out of something. I mean, he can make something out of nothing for sure. That's not winning football. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. Right? But I think with the combination, like you said, though, if they are connecting and getting yards and scoring, they should be in these games. They should win some games.
They should be in these games. I just don't.
It's a tough division. It's a real tough division.
I would hate for Justin to have to deal with Sam Darnold again late in the season, halfway through the season, because Kyler Murray is still dealing with.
I mean, Jake.
Right. That's one of my fears, and I feel like even when a guy is still on your team, you gotta show him a little respect, right?
Yeah.
You gotta show him a little.
But nah, Justin, like, fuck that. I'm glad Kyler here because I need some stardom up in that room. So
I hope they can. I hope they can at the.
We'll see, but that said a lot to me. Him making that statement and coming out and saying that. That said a lot to me. That just. Man, JJ must not be doing shit. He must not be tickling Justin's fancy no more.
Yeah, it just smells like frustration. It smells tastes like frustration. That's all it is. It's frustration. When you know, right? Because it's one thing. It's one thing to just think like, oh yeah, I'm a good receiver. I should be having a good quarterback and we should be going to the playoffs and blah blah. But when you know that you're one of the best in the league,
Facts.
when you know this,
All right.
everybody you can't wait. I was probably without somebody's team or something. And I don't know, Dre. I just don't know if I see. It's a wait and see for me. I don't know if I see Kyler Murray changing his mind that much.
So you kind of feel the same about Kyler as you do with Deshaun,
Yes.
or no?
Not exactly. I still have faith in Kyler Murray just because he's not that far removed as Deshaun Watson, right? Is he younger? Can't remember when they I believe
Kyler?
he's
Yeah, for sure.
and so yeah, I still have faith in Kyler Murray just because he's not so far removed as Deshaun Watson from the game
Yeah,
or just from that on field actual gameplay. But at the same time, it's just hard to say. It's hard to say for now because we already know that these quarterbacks are gonna have shorter peaks. They're gonna have shorter primes,
right.
right? Quarterback obviously have shorter primes. We look at like somebody like Russell Wilson, who was another small guy who got out of the pocket a lot. Had to make a lot of throws on the run. Took a lot of hits in the backfield. When we see guys like that, if they're not able to make large impacts in those in their primes, they can start to fall off very quickly.
For sure.
Exactly right.
I'm with you.
Right. Because when you start to deal with injury, what I want to see is can you stand in a pocket? Can you just get the ball out quickly instead of having to, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's going to come down to Coach Dre when it comes to the Vikings, and it's going to come down to Kyler Murphy.
Yeah, and that comes with protecting them for sure.
Comes with protecting them.
Coaching and protection is
Right.
going to make or break what's going
Me,
on with
me,
Kyler and Justin Jefferson.
Me personally, Dre, if I'm the head coach, if I'm the offensive coordinator of the Vikings, and I'm looking at Kyler Murray, and I'm looking at what I got at receiver and Justin Jefferson, and they still got what's her face too.
Addison.
I'm thinking I got a bunch of speedy guys,
And they got a good tight end.
and they got to get tight end. If I'm an offensive coordinator, what I'm thinking in my brain is let's get the ball out quick.
And that's something that Kyler does. He's
He
zinging
can.
that thing out of there.
Yes, he can get that ball out quickly, and he has a lot of power in that arm.
And it's accurate.
He can get it anywhere. He can get it to anywhere on the field from any angle. He's that kind of quarterback. But my thing is, Dre, they have to game plan to where he's not having to scramble so much. He's going to scramble. I get it. I
Right,
know
right. That's just his game. Or was his game.
it was his game. You know what I'm saying? And he's a short guy, so I feel like that comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? Once you start to see that pressure, it might feel like more pressure than it does for a guy who's 6'7", or you know what I'm saying, or 6'7", but 6'3", 6'4", whatever,
Yeah.
6'2", whatever. You know what I'm saying? When you're a small
He's
guy,
a real little dude.
right? Exactly. So I feel like but when you got guys like Addison, like Justin Jefferson, who can make plays with the ball in their hands,
Talk to him now. Talk to me.
they have to be thinking about getting the ball out quickly. They can't be thinking these, bombs away, shit like that. They got to be thinking.
Yeah, they got to run some plays. They got to play, cause especially in that division, just in the division alone, you got some good defenses.
I think if this season, I think they're gonna obviously start Kyler Murray. I think if this season they're not able to be successful with Kyler Murray at quarterback and those receivers and what they have, if they're not able to at least have a successful passing game, I think Justin Jefferson needs to start looking beyond the quarterback room and start looking at head coach and executive rooms. He needs to start looking at other organizations.
Something.
Right.
Keep it moving. But he can stay. He can be a backup. Keep helping. Deshaun.
I'm talking Justin Jefferson. Yeah. Deshaun definitely can stay and be
Oh,
a
you talking
be a
about
back.
Justin going elsewhere? Nah,
Yeah,
he in that contract.
I'm saying
I don't think the Vikings just gonna trade him at all.
no, but we can have a AJ Brown type of track where you can obviously see that this guy don't want to be here.
I don't want him to be AJ Brown.
Don't hate on AJ Brown, dog.
I just don't want his career to be like that at the end.
I don't like the AJ
I
Brown.
don't. I don't like that. I don't like that for
It's not the fucking end, dog. What are we talking about? The niggas still having 1,000-yard seasons. We act like
No, no, no,
Deshaun.
no. Hold on. We was talking about two different people. I thought you was talking about somebody else. When you said that, I was thinking something else.
Don't do it.
When you said AJ Brown, I was thinking Antonio Brown because we was talking about like
Oh
how
yeah,
you
no.
go
Okay,
out, how you go
now,
out like a sucker.
now I understand what you're saying. Now I
Yeah, I was
understand.
like, we don't want that. But AJ Brown, yeah,
I'm
we
talking about A.
yeah,
I'm talking about
AJ.
AJ. I
Hey,
could.
I hope you do go to the Patriots. Hope you do go ahead and get up on up out of there. I at y'all.
No, nigga.
Cause I seen some picture. It said the new look Eagles defense offense. They ain't have AJ Brown in it. It had the new dude Lemon, Devontae Smith, and Saquon and Hurts.
Let's talk about AJ Brown and the Eagles and the Patriots for a second here. Okay. Let
Get
me
your
just
shit
give
off. Get your
give
shit off. Hold on. While you getting your shit off, I'm gonna pour me something.
if AJ Brown, right?
Huh?
Let me start here. I don't think that the term oil
Uh,
operatives in that building may be better what Philly allows them to see. That may not be true at all. That's just my thinking,
okay.
right? We just start there. That's my thinking. I will say is right if they're right. That is the beginning of this Eagles run, this Eagles dynasty. That's going to be the beginning of the end. I feel
You
like that's
think
going to be.
so?
Yes, because AJ Brown didn't do anything wrong. So that's something that what's happening with the Eagles and AJ Brown is they're allowing outside noise. And outside, you know what I'm saying? The controversy surrounding the small things, little stupid things, they're letting that basically control.
I think
So
it's
I feel
more
like,
than that. I think it's more than that though.
okay,
I think it's a lot of unknown going on with that Eagles organization, that locker room, and that team that we don't actually know. And we see that
I
stuff
mean,
that's on the outside, and we see them try to, box it out or bat it down. Like, yeah, nah, y'all tripping, and yeah, nah. But something obviously was going on, and AJ Brown is obviously unhappy, and the Eagles
we
are okay
know,
with saying, "Yo,
we're
we holla
mad,
at you,
right?
no hard
That's
feelings,
the
we
thing.
holla at you."
Right, here's my thing, right? How can we look at Justin Jefferson saying, I need some talent. I'm glad I got some talent in this quarterback room and congratulate him for being bold enough to say that. And then we look at AJ Brown, who gets frustrated that he's not getting the ball and they're losing games or they're not being as successful, right? They're not being as successful, so it's obviously making an impact that he's not getting the ball as much as he should be as a number one, as a great receiver, right? Obviously, that's going to be frustrating for a guy who's that great. That's obvious, right? So I honestly, personally don't see. I never saw AJ Brown do anything actually wrong. Reading the book on the sideline, they want to say they caught him doing that in the bag
I know
and
that.
when he was having a bad game, but that's something that he was already doing, good or bad. So that's I turned. Then when it did become a problem, what did he do?
He addressed it.
He addressed stopped. That's maturity. That's something that nobody has that no one has given AJ Brown credit for. We haven't really heard him say much of shit that's speaking out of turn. He hasn't said one bad thing about Sirianni in the media.
Nope, because they would have made that
Yeah,
headliner. They would have made that
yeah.
a headliner.
He hasn't said one bad thing about Jalen Hurts in like to the media. All we've heard is rumors.
And
He hasn't said
speculation
one about the Eagles organization to the media.
and
All we've heard
taking
is
everything out of context.
We're literally looking at things, taking them out of context, and then saying, "Oh, he's this, he's that, he's immature, he's a plague to their organization, all this shit, blah blah blah." He helped them win a Super Bowl. He a plague in my ass.
He helped win the Super Bowl, baby,
They don't win a Super Bowl without AJ Brown. Period.
because he went off.
Period. They don't do as well as they have done. He's one of the. I'm not gonna say he completely changed our organization, but he completely changed our organization.
What organization is that you're talking about again?
The Eagles.
Because you said we, so I was just trying to make sure.
Hmm?
Yeah, whatever. But look,
Right.
I don't really have any problem with either side,
Well,
and I
hold on,
think
bro.
he's just gonna be an added piece to what the Patriots already have going on. Speaking
Now,
of the Patriots,
hold on though. That's my other spill though. I did want to say though, although that's gonna be the beginning of the end for the Eagles. Like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah. I don't think so.
The Patriots might end up winning a Super Bowl with AJ Brown if he goes to the Patriots.
Bruh, you keeping Diggs, you adding AJ, and they was already in the Super Bowl?
One of the best defenses in the league, next to the Texans, next to the Seahawks.
One of the
Better than
best. Your quarterback
got
is cool. Your quarterback is cool.
probably, probably got the best corner in the league. So now we got some real confidence.
You got some shutdown going on. Shh, that's what I'm saying.
You
So the
know, you
Eagles
know,
did that.
you know what sharpens iron the best.
Iron. So guess who's gonna make Gonzalez better? Guess who's gonna make Brown better? They're gonna be out there fighting.
Me personally, as an Eagles fan, it hurts my heart.
Of course.
As an AJ Brown fan, I'm a little excited for him.
Go get that chip. Go get another chip.
He may go and get another chip. He may go and get another chip, but more importantly, I do like a guy who just genuinely loves playing football. All we've ever heard him really say or complain about was he just wants to catch the football. He wants
Right.
target. He wants to. That's it. I don't see how we can be mad at a guy for just wanting to be involved in the game when he knows he should be.
Yeah. No, I mean that's all our receivers though. They always
And
want to
then
be involved. They all feel like they can change the outcome.
And I get really upset about this, Dre, because then they want to talk about he dropped a couple of passes late in the game, in the playoffs, blah
Oh,
blah
you know they're
blah.
gonna do that. They're gonna try to make right of the situation.
Come on, that
Even though we
happens.
all know it's crazy.
That happens to the best of the best. We watched LeBron score like 6 points in the fucking finals. We've seen that. We've seen LeBron score 6 points in the finals.
Seen Jordan, Kobe.
We
They all do it at some point.
we've seen the best of the best fail. Jordan got his ass kicked by Detroit.
We seen Tom throw interceptions.
Exactly. We've seen this shit. I've seen Tom have a bad game. I've seen Tom have a bad
I've seen Brett Favre have a terrible game. Patrick Mahomes. Woo, look at last season.
The people try to bring that up as if that means like he's not as good as he used to be or some shit like that. No, sorry, Bob. I watch game film. I don't like these other motherfuckers who just watch try to just watch.
game film.
I watch game film. When motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers just like to watch highlights and then they watch ESPN and they just listen to what Stephen A. and these guys have to say about silly shit, you know what I'm saying, make up things. They have to entertain. We forget that these broadcasters that these analysts and journalists, they're entertainers more than anything. They have
And
to make
podcasters.
controversy. They have to make up bullshit and all of that. The media has to do that. That's what their main job is to make up bullshit. Right. So when people, that's all they're paying attention to, then they're gonna say things about AJ Brown that might not necessarily even be true. But to me personally, Eagles let AJ Brown go. They are fools, and that will be the beginning.
He's out of there, sir. Baby boy, he's out of there.
He's not going yet. So
He about to be up out of there. As soon as June come, they say he gone.
Me personally, I'll make my third bold take of the pod. AJ Brown is not going anywhere. That's my bold take. My bold prediction.
You heard it here first. AJ Brown ain't going nowhere. Mark is going to Philly. Talk him in the stand.
Yeah, I might have to get. You staying in Philly, boy?
He out of there. He like, oh yeah, let's go win a chip. He probably already working out with Drake May.
But that's the thing too. AJ Brown really shouldn't even be thinking that because Drake May's not that great. He's not a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. I don't think so. He's not a better quarterback than fucking Jalen.
You giving now all the takes tonight, baby boy.
You're saying that Drake May is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts?
Ooh, I'm talking about you giving out the takes. What's up? What I do?
Giving out the takes. Drake May is not a quarterback than Jalen Hurts. He throws some duds. I think he's
He gonna get him that ball. Look what he was doing with Diggs. Come on.
He did.
Come on.
You're exactly right.
He was in the Super Bowl. Come on.
Exactly right. And then we're talking about two of the greatest route runners to ever play the game. I mean, let's be for real. Diggs, AJ Brown, two of the greatest route runners to ever walk the earth.
I think Drake May gonna be out there. He probably got hard eyes right now, just seeing the rumors and the speculation and this and that. He probably like, oh shit, you gonna give me Diggs and AJ Brown, good?
I'm sure he does. He got hard eyes.
I got two running backs back here. That's good. What's up?
He over there flickering his eyes.
So y'all trying to make a run?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, that's something that he should be excited about. But to me personally, if the Eagles make that, biggest fools in history because they still have a chance with AJ Brown to make another push.
That's true.
If they get rid of AJ Brown, they went and picked up Hollywood. I don't give a fuck about no Hollywood Brown. To be
Come
honest,
on, man. They still got Devontae, Saquon. They picked up the youngin in the draft, Lemon. So make
Von,
lemonade. Y'all just gonna make
Von,
lemonade.
Vontae can be a one for
He
sure.
can be a one,
Can
but then
Hollywood
you
Brown
only needed some twos and some threes.
Hollywood Brown be a two or is he a solid three?
He's always been a 2-3 guy.
He's a solid fucking three.
He's a take 'em long ball kind of guy.
He's a
Pause.
solid, fucking three, right? Let's be honest. He's a solid three. You getting rid of one of the best
But
receivers in the league.
listen to what they doing though. You got Devontae, and then you got Hollywood. You take him up, and then you got this. You got to worry about Saquon out the backfield. And then I got Lemonade running. I mean, come on, give him a minute. Let's see what's going on. Like you said, Brown ain't going nowhere. So say it again.
Hey, we'll see. But me personally, I think the Eagles will be making a big mistake. I think the Patriots will be making one of the greatest decisions they can make.
At this point, at this venture.
But my bold prediction is that AJ Brown was not going anywhere. Me personally, I feel
You
like
heard it here first, people.
if they haven't already mended that relationship, if they're not mending that relationship, if they're also not, I'm also not 100% convinced that it even needs to be mended like that.
That's true. We don't know what's going on.
I'm not convinced from the media, from what everything the media says, because like I just said, the media is that it's their job to spew bullshit out of their
But
mouths. I'm not even 100% convinced that it's something that really even needs to be mended. I think that the Eagles had a wild season. They had a roller coaster of a fucking season that ended a bit poorly, but they still made it to the playoffs. They still
it
with the
did.
playoffs.
It did. Had a nice record.
AJ Brown is not going to have a
So
playoffs or dropping passes. What do you think that's going to happen again?
no.
I don't fucking think so.
No,
So
sir.
let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Yeah, Zach.
Yeah. But
I'm with you. I'm with you. All right, let's get up through. All right, so breaking news. Remember before the NBA playoffs started, or it was starting, it was like Ant-Man got to go do his thing. Minnesota up 2-1. They just whooped on them.
they won tonight too.
Yep. Now it's 3-1 in that series.
I love that for Ant.
Here's another surprise for you. CJ McCollum and the Hawks beat the Knicks again.
CJ McCollum been hooping, and let me tell you something, Dre. Jalen Brunson has to stop being a liability on defense.
You know why that is? He got to go off on offense.
I'm not trying to hear that shit.
No, I'm saying he got to go off on offense.
Basketball is a two-way sport.
It is.
I'm not trying to hear because one thing
I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying.
One thing about
He need a condition.
great trade, right? It's in here. I know you
Right.
can score. You can score.
Yeah.
But defense, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Defense, especially in basketball, is an 80% fucking effort.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have very much skill, very much talent to play defense in basketball.
Hey, can't say best. Do your job.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, obviously, I can't go out there and guard fucking Durant. I can't even go out there and probably guard Jeremy Lin.
You can foul him. You can foul him, Mark.
Exactly. That's effort.
You're gonna foul him. You're gonna just let him go off.
That's effort. The Atlanta Hawks guards are having it's literally field goal days.
Cooking. CJ McCollum out here cooking.
And yes, Jalen Brown played good. I'm pretty sure he probably still put up 25 points again tonight. I don't know. I didn't watch that game. Brunson, yeah, but he had a great game. Game 2, still lost. They got if they want to come out of that series alive, they're gonna have to play better defense, and it's not looking like that.
It ain't looking like that, baby boy. But yeah.
Who next?
All right, so the Cavs up 2-1. The Raptors won tonight.
The Raptors won
in Toronto, yeah. So that series 2-1. You know what surprised me though? The surprise for me, obviously, isn't the Thunder and the Suns. They probably gonna sweep them. I think we called that. But the Lakers being up 2-0.
They got an X factor, and his name is Smart. His name is Marcus Smart.
The Lakers are up 2-0. Now Durant ain't
Because
playing the first game. Whatever. No Luka, no Austin. All this shit is bad.
he played.
He played,
He played game 2. Guess what?
and Smart was all over him.
Durant shot the lights out. He shot the lights out, but guess what? 9 turnovers. Durant.
I don't like that.
Durant
That
had
doesn't
9
equal a win. That doesn't equal the win.
9 turnovers, and guess what? Guess what? Marcus Smart had 5 steals, 28.
Yo, Smart come back off an injury hungry. He like, I got you, LB.
Marcus Smart has been the X factor for the Lakers.
All energy.
Guess what? 100% fucking effort.
Yup. He ain't giving you 80%. He giving you 100.
I might not be the best scorer in the world, right? But when you give me the ball,
he was doing that.
Exactly, because
He a defensive guy.
Because
hustle guy.
Right, exactly. But when I get the ball, I'm gonna do what I can to score.
Or set somebody up to score.
I'm gonna do what I can to dish it, and if they're not guarding me, I'm gonna make a shot. If they're not, if they, I'm gonna make my layups. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna get back on defense.
That's the surprise for me in the playoffs. No Luka, no Reeves. You're depending on 45. You're depending on Mr. 45. And Marcus Smart, he ain't no young turkey either.
Right. LeBron's gonna always be that guy.
Not that guy. He's doing his thing.
He's the guy that he's being. I'm not saying he's.
I mean, but he's not a guy.
When we talk about LeBron, niggas got to start comparing him to Jordan. He's not fucking Jordan.
No.
He's still great. He's still playing.
Right now, he not.
What are you talking about? He had like 25. He had over 25 points.
Cool, but he not. All right, whatever. God damn. All right, he's still the same LeBron. He's still limbo.
He might not be the same, but he's still better than the 70, 80, 90% of the league, nigga.
I'm just saying he's not that guy right now.
Whatever. He don't need to be, because guess what? He got
obviously.
And if Marcus Smart want to carry him past the first round until fucking Luka come back, and then still.
But here's the thing. Hold on. Seinfeld.
No. Hear me out, Dre. You got Marcus Smart getting 7 assists, 5 steals, 15, 22, 30 points. Now imagine adding Doncic back to that.
It's going to be less time for Smart.
They're a problem because of Marcus Smart right now. He's been the X factor. He's been the most impressive in the playoffs.
I don't know if he's been the most impressive. I mean, C.J. McCollum. I mean, come on. Tyrese Maxey. VJ. I mean, there's a lot of impressive things. Spider, James Harden. There's a lot of impressive things going on in these playoffs, but
those guys are doing what they're.
But I am impressed, and I am shocked by the Lakers being up 2-0. A split 1-1, maybe. But they were both in LA, so we'll see what happens as they go to Houston.
Yeah, but that's what.
But another thing I noticed that Houston doesn't have either. There ain't no Fred VanVleet. I seen him in regular clothes. I was like, damn, they missing VanVleet.
Missing VanVleet. The Blazers.
That's another shot. That's another surprise for me. But there's no Wemby. And he might be out for like a week, bro. You know concussion protocol.
Hey, Dre, when he bounced his jaw, pray for Wemby.
I'm a pray for Wemby. I already prayed for Wemby. What I'm gonna say is though,
all right, we pray.
When he double dribbled that face off the ground,
I got scared.
I'm like, oh, shit.
I got scared.
I ain't no expert in that, but I don't think his head supposed to be bouncing off the ground like that.
I don't even think he can pretend like he shouldn't be on concussion protocol.
Bro.
And just witnessing what happened,
we'll see you in 2 weeks.
A couple weeks, big dog. And then he only had 5 points going into the fourth quarter.
This gonna fuck you up right here. I seen Damian Lillard on the court today.
And that's the other thing, Drake. They've been doing their thing without.
So if they can keep it going and Dame can come back for a game or two to seal the deal.
Right.
Ooh, I ain't seen none of this coming. Not from the Blazers.
Right. And then you got Scoot Henderson, who's playing great, dropping.
All right, timeout on this nigga. His hair look wow. And somebody need to tell him and somebody need to do something about it. That shit look crazy. Get him the whole fuck out of here.
Come on, somebody.
No, bro. His fro, and then it just go up. It just go up, and then it go the temptation top at the top, and then it goes straight up like that. Like this is a fro. This is a curly fro. His joint all matted up in the back, and then it goes straight top. It go up and straight top, and then it's all benched up on the side. Like that shit look crazy.
You wanna know why?
No, I do want to know why. Why somebody let him go out like that? Why he ain't look at himself before he went out there? I know they got mirrors in the locker room.
Because
He probably like, yep, I'm out here to hoop.
Exactly. He
But
going
you on
straight.
TV, bro. Your mama watching.
He going straight from.
Somebody watching.
Hey, Scoot is obviously going straight from the bed. That's bedhead to hooping. He not worried about getting to the barber, getting
He
to
not trying to get a comb to that thing. Though?
He trying to look playoffs. He just trying to.
I don't need him to be looking good, but just look presentable. It's just like anybody going to work, bro. Especially when you're gonna be on work on TV. Like, come on, my dude. Come on. He hooping. He hooping.
Shout out Scoot, man. Drop a 30. Drop a 30 on the
Do something with that head. Do something with the bed head.
He dropped 30 on the Spurs, who play good defense, who we seen play good defense.
He definitely an effort guy.
He's an effort guy. Like I said, Wemby only had 5 points going into that fourth quarter before he got injured. He left with 5 points. That was late in the game.
Look, all I know is this. Is all I know, brother. No, because he left in the second. He left in the second, boy. My boy. It was the second.
I thought it was late.
Hold on.
I'm almost certain it was
Either way, he left the game and it looked all bad.
It looked all bad.
The way his head hit the ground, that was crazy.
Trailblazers playing pretty well. You know what I'm saying? I felt going into the series, I felt like that was a lopsided series.
It was going to be a wash.
So it's going to be a wash.
But it's not. And my man is out.
Shout out to the Trailblazers.
Defensive player of the year is out.
That might prove really costly for the Spurs in these next few games and for this series. That might be really costly. That might be a real upset. That could turn out,
and it's gonna be wild. And then, like I said, you might get Dame back,
right,
to seal the deal. Maybe come back in game 4, 5, 6, something.
Right.
I don't know. They just said he was on the court and he eyeing a comeback. I don't know when it's gonna be. Might not even be this series if they can make it out. But they look good, and that's a surprise to me because I was expecting the Spurs to just go in there belt to ass.
Let's jump back to the East though, because you mentioned Maxey.
Yo, listen, I try to tell my mothers like they guards, boy. Maxey and VJ and PG8.
VJ going off is VJ went off.
And we know, but here's the thing though. That's why you can't go too crazy. The Celtics is known to do that. They'll drop a game, and you like, what the fuck was y'all doing? And then come back and gentlemen sweep. You got your game.
You're 100% right, but they better be careful.
They better be careful because the next 2 games is in Philly.
They better be careful. And then
you know how that crowd gonna be, Philly.
What I see from Philly, that for some reason, even when they were winning the championship, what I see from Philly that I don't see from the Celtics, what I've never really seen from the Celtics, for some reason, is the hunger. I feel like the Celtics have been blessed the past few years, and then, of course, winning championship, I feel like they've been blessed with so much talent, we don't really get to see the hunger.
Okay.
Like, I need this shit. I see it from Jaylen Brown.
You don't see it from Tatum.
I don't see it a lot from Tatum, and I don't see it a lot just
I can't. I'm going to have to disagree with you there.
Talk to me, John.
They get it done. Like, I get what you're saying about the hunger and seeing it, like... But I see it, and then, like I said, you don't see it because they'll have a game where it's like, all right, what the hell was y'all doing? Then they'll come back and 110 to 90, and it's just like, damn.
But that's what I mean.
Last game. But I do see the hunger. Like you said, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, some of the other cats they got on the Pritchard, Jason Tatum. I mean, I know he light-skinned, you trying to do him dirty, but my nigga be out here doing his thing. He Tay-Tay. So it's just like, they got some dog, and they coach don't be on bullshit.
No, I think now that was my next point, Dre. Like I said, I see the talent right on the roster, and I see like they won a championship, obviously, so they were hungry enough, right?
Right.
But like
2 years ago,
it's like sometimes they'll give a game up, and when you watch games like that, you like, damn, how hungry are they really? You know what I mean?
But sometimes you just gonna have a game you shit the bed, especially against guys like Maxey and VJ and Paul. It's a bunch of scoring ass motherfuckers, and then that's not mentioned. They ain't even got Embiid.
Right. But that's what I'm saying.
That's a scary thought.
That's what I'm saying, I feel like they've been blessed with the talent, and of course the East over the past few years. The East, since
Hold
Lamar
on.
left,
And the way the East looking right now,
it's tougher. I see a lot of hungrier teams in the East. Even though the Raptors won tonight, they went up 2-1, right?
I don't think they're gonna get another one.
I don't think they're gonna get another
It's
one.
either ending 4-2 or
I think
4-7.
that's what I'm saying. I see the Raptors. I see the Cavs. I think whoever come out of that series is gonna be a problem. I think
And
KD
I'm gonna give them their first game in Toronto. You need to win that. You're down 2.
right 2-1. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The next game in Houston with the Lakers, they should win that. You better win. Don't go down 3-0.
Right. But Dre, I think
Listen, it's a lot of surprises, a lot of good basketball going on.
the way Philly played last game, I think they might be a little bit hungrier than the Celtics. That's all
I
I'm saying.
mean, of course they showing hunger. I don't even think it's hunger. I'm gonna give you another word. I think it's more of a underdog mentality.
That's the hunger.
I mean, yes and no. That's why I said I'm gonna give you another word. I'm not gonna try to change what you're saying because I agree with you. But I feel like Philly is like, yo, y'all saying y'all acting like we ain't even supposed to be in the same building as these cats. Y'all trying to act like, oh, we barely can get in the playoffs. Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you?
I watch the Celtics.
Shout out to Cole.
When I watch the Celtics, that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they know.
Yeah.
We got the most talent. We got a couple of superstars.
And the Sixers walked up in the TD Garden and was like, we play basketball too.
We play basketball too.
We getting paid millions too to play basketball. What's up?
We got some guards that can score.
We got some guards.
We got Paul George who can play.
We got a vet. We got a seasoned vet when it comes to the
Paul George got to be hungry. It's been a
long journey. I know he been chilling with injuries and shit. I know he like, oh man, let me get a couple runs in.
It's been a long career for Paul George, damn near a Reggie Miller type career for Paul George. It's been a long.
He just trying to get one. He just trying to get one. But the East is. I see Detroit show back up and was like, yo,
the East is tough. It's gonna
got us fucked up.
Even though going in and kind of still, I feel like Celtics should be the best team in the East.
I mean, they are the best team.
If they make it to the finals, it's gonna be a long journey.
They're gonna be in some 7-game series.
And if they gotta get through the Cavs, I don't know.
The Cavs, yeah, they lost. Like I said, they lost to Toronto tonight. You need to win Toronto. But the Cavs, top to bottom, yeah,
dangerous.
I'm trying to tell y'all, watch out for them Cavs.
It's gonna be dangerous for anybody when you got two guys that can put up 60 together.
Right, at any given moment. And they did get scraped tonight.
I didn't get a chance to watch that game. We're doing the pod, but I'm gonna have to check the highlights out on that. You know what I'm saying? I might have a different take next pod.
Nah, Toronto won. It was the home crowd. They was at home, and the Cavs was like, you can tell they might have been a little tired. You know what I mean? Or, just when you changing venues and you go to another person's crib and you just beat them 2 times in a row, they might get one off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That wasn't the case for the Sixers beating the Celtics. They were still at TD Garden. Now they going back to Philly for 2 games. Philly.
They better take one. At least one.
Better get one of them, if not both.
Right,
but it's been a heck of a playoffs for sure.
For sure.
And it will continue tomorrow. But like I said, it don't matter. The way the Thunder look, and now Ant-Man beating the team I said could do it. The dark horse been out. Then I said Denver, and Ant-Man looked like he trying to take down Denver.
The Spurs having trouble with the
Blazers, and we don't know, Wemby might be out the rest of this series.
Right.
Or at least a few games of it.
Right.
They might get Dame back. They might.
Right.
Yo, it's been crazy. Yo, first of all, tonight has been crazy. You know all the shit that was going on tonight?
Yeah.
The draft, 3 NBA playoff games, and then like 3 NHL playoff games. Bro, this pod supposed to be like 3 hours, but we ain't doing no
3 hours right now.
We need 3 hours to talk about all this shit, bro.
We almost there.
Right. But, that's all we got. That's it for tonight. Draft, Mendoza went number 1. Hey. A lot of Buckeyes went in the first round.
Of course.
Of course. I
They
stay
drafted
for the.
the whole starting five on the whole starting 11 on defense.
Yeah.
Threw a wide receiver in there. The crazy
Caleb,
part about it is, if Jeremiah would have came out this year, he would have went number one.
yeah.
Or at least that's my take. He would have went number one to the Raiders if he would have came out this year. You don't think so? Hold up, hold up. You don't think he would have went number one to the Raiders?
I think the Raiders are so Mendoza.
Nah,
Period.
man. Listen, you get a chance to get Jeremiah. Man, fuck that. We can get a quarterback later. You got a chance to get Jeremiah Smith.
Who the fuck throwing it to him? Throwing it. Who would have been throwing
That's
it
what
to
I
him?
said. We can get a quarterback later in the draft. Trade back
was-
up, get back in, something.
They wasn't gonna get Mendoza in the second. They wasn't gonna get
Ty Simpson.
Ty Simpson.
But you can get a guy, and you got Kirk Cousins. You can go ahead and let Kirk Cousins and Jeremiah Smith go ahead and have a year. Then you get a quarterback next year to replace Cousins. But you got to get Jeremiah Smith, that is. Not Love, Smith.
No.
That's a generational wide receiver right there, bro. He gonna do
Yeah.
some shit. I don't even think that's how
Right.
good I think Jeremiah Smith is. And I ain't dick riding and none of that. But just the way he looked, like, bro, the dude is a man amongst boys.
Yeah.
And I don't think it really matters who his quarterback is. I mean, last year was Julian Sand, and you already know how I feel about that.
He
You know
might.
what I'm saying?
He won a one, but the thing about it is, Ray, don't equal for winning football.
It could. It could not. Because you putting up enough points. I mean, we've seen it with Burrow and Chase. If they connecting, if they defense could play a little defense, they could win a lot of games. They did go to the Super Bowl, my guy.
Who?
Burrow and Chase. You know what I'm saying? Their defense wasn't good.
Burrow, Chase, Higgins, tight end. That tight end.
Yeah,
Yeah, they had a lot on offense.
that's true. So I don't know, but I just think if he would have went this year, he would have went top 2, top 3 pick. Now he gonna play another year in college and go off.
Yeah. Now that's.
And
now
they might have a different quarterback. I don't know if that'd be good or bad for him.
He should be going number one next season.
Next season he definitely gonna go number one unless Archie come out.
I don't think he's going number one.
He going number one off name alone.
I don't think so.
We'll see what kind of season he had. If he go to fuck off.
I think it's going to heavily depend on how the NFL season go. Really, because it's going to depend on who's at that.
Oh yeah, because they might not need a quarterback. I feel you.
Right.
I feel you. Dude, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm excited for this NFL season coming, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of shake up and a lot of shakedown.
It's already been a lot of shake up, a lot of head coach movement, a lot of some big.
No, but I'm just saying, now we're gonna see them actually come out and do something after this off season and everything. Everything going on with the Browns, Eagles, Patriots, Seahawks, Cowgirls. You know what I mean? It's all these teams doing stuff and make the Steelers. You know what I mean? We're going to see what's up because they ain't getting no quarterback in the draft.
Right.
Now, real quick before we get out of here, Ty Simpson going to the Rams. What you think that pick is about?
Matt Stafford getting old. That's all.
Okay. So is he out this year? Because we're talking about
No.
a first round pick. Is he out this year?
They have a perfect situation, Flacco Lamar Jackson situation. Matt Stafford could still be making a push for the Super Bowl next year.
He can. That's for sure.
Matt Stafford is still one of the best quarterbacks in the league, right?
That's kind of high, man. See, that's what I be saying. That's kind of high. But if you got your guy and you know your guy, your next guy, you got to go get him.
Go get him. Especially with him being underrated under Mendoza at least.
Yeah.
I'll take him.
He gonna come in hungry.
Matt Stafford, as good as he is, still just won MVP. MVP.
That's his first one.
Right. As good as he is, still, that's going to hit a brick wall in the next year or two. Just because age.
Just because of father time.
Right. Age just does that. The man
has the position. Because you can already see the age get to him sometimes.
Yeah, but it's gonna hit him. It's gonna hit him like a brick wall. It's gonna hit the Rams like a brick wall in the next couple of years. But they've prepared themselves for that with the Ty Simpson.
You know what it really is on him? It's not even age with him. It's the wear and tear from them years in Detroit.
Yeah,
because he's not that old. I mean, Aaron Rodgers still out here. Tom Brady played late. You know what I'm saying? There's still some, but because of all that beating he took in Detroit before he came to LA, and that body hurt.
But that's the thing, though, Dre. Like that's what I'm saying, though. It could be 1 year, it could be 2 years, it could.
They went and got their next guy though. So that way he can develop, learn from Matty Staffy. So, yeah, I was just curious on that. I saw that. I was like, what's up with that? I just want to hear your take because I feel the same way. They just getting their next guy. They're going to bring him in, learn from Matty. And then when Matty done for in the next year or two, we're going to go ahead and slide you in. If we think you good, we might drop your ass and try again. But they're giving themselves time with that. We're going to go ahead and get you. We think you can do something. Then when he get out there and practice and everything, he ain't, bruh. Oh, we gonna holler at you, cuz.
Yeah.
I don't know what this. I don't know because I don't think McVay gonna play that shit. Hey, cuz. I don't like that. You gotta get up through. Either you gonna do this or you gotta go, brother, man. But again, all you young men that just got drafted and those to come to get drafted tomorrow and the next day, don't let the expectations eat your ass.
Absolutely.
Just your rookie season. Whatever happens, learn and grow. Because they say development is low in the NFL. You better come in and produce.
My two favorite picks have to be Caleb Downs to the Cowboys.
That was huge for them.
That's really all they. I mean, I ain't gonna say that's all they needed. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure they need some offensive linemen. They need some.
Yeah.
I think they need some new guys to help with that. Obviously, that was an issue too.
Right. So. But we already know they're gonna have a great passing game.
Oh yeah. They keeping Pickens. They bringing Lamb back. They got tight ends.
Right. We already know. You know what I'm saying? Their defense isn't that bad. They just had a bad secondary.
They needed some pieces.
They needed some pieces, and they adding Caleb Downs to
because their defense low key started picking up toward the end of the season. It was too little, too late though.
Yeah, that's
Jerry's fault.
That's my favorite pick. I don't love the Arizona pick. I don't
like Arizona. I don't like the Raiders taking him number one either. But
I don't like the Arizona pick because I don't like Arizona. I
don't like the Arizona pick because the running back going that high to a shitty team who don't even have a quarterback. You're just going to throw the running back in there to get killed because you're going to bring in some sad-ass quarterback. Because there ain't many quarterbacks in this draft, for real. Keep it a buck. So you ain't get them two. So who do you go to? You don't have one because you sent Kyler off. What are you doing? I wonder if you even tried to trade up to get Mendoza. And then you didn't take Simpson. You took a running back. So they probably didn't think too highly of Simpson. So they went the running back route because there wasn't no other quarterback. And now you're going good luck to Jeremiah Love and the Arizona Cardinals. And shout out to everybody that got drafted tonight. Congratulations to you. Because that's a big deal. Shit, I ain't get motherfucking drafted. You know what I mean? Shit. Shout out to you. You feel me? All right, well, that's all we got. It's the StreetsCenter podcast. We back. It's draft night. We wrap that up. We talk some NBA. I need y'all to like. Come on. I need you to like. I need you to share. I need you to comment, repost, all of that. We need that. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, all our subscribers, all our fans. We love y'all. We out. It's StreetsCenter. Hold on. It's StreetsCenter. Because today's lesson was about pressure. Don't fold under pressure. Hey, we see the pressure hitting some of these NBA players in these here playoffs.
Right.
Don't fold under the pressure. It's StreetsCenter. We out.